Ladies and gents, a few things that I need to reiterate every single day on stream because I need to basically keep saying this ad nauseum until it sinks into some people's heads, alright? Ladies and gentlemen, we have a no harassment policy on my streams and with my content. That means that if someone comes by and is someone who regularly attends my streams and is a positive contributor in any way, shape, or form, whether they're just here to chill and they talk and interact and have a good time, whether there's someone who actually steps up and goes above and beyond and contributes possibly by cheering, subbing, or tipping to the channel. Any of those things are welcomed and appreciated. I love hanging out with you guys. I love my job. You know, I'm an independent content creator. I don't get paid for sponsorships. I don't get paid by a company to stream exclusively on their site. It's all about you guys coming by, having a good time with me every single day and supporting the streams. And understand that I am very appreciative of that. That's why I go out of my way to shout out every single person who contributes to my streams. You know, unlike a lot of content creators who just have it automated, I personally say thank you to every person, right? But it's come to my attention recently that sadly there are people who come to the streams, they act like they're positive, they act like they're a fan, and then behind the scenes they go off harassing people constantly. Whether it's they follow people all over the internet, meaning outside of Twitch to social media and other sites, and they harass them there, or they go to other people's streams, they go to other people's chats, and they take it upon themselves to then constantly not only shit on me, which is one thing. You want to shit on me because I'm the streamer. Okay, you know, there's not much I could do about that. But these people are actively bullying and basically harassing people who are just regulars to the streams. That is not acceptable, all right? I just want to let you guys know, it's just not. I'm not going to have it fly. I don't care if you act like you're such a friendly person on my stream, and then you go and you act like a complete fucking asshole elsewhere. It's just not allowed. And if I get wind of it, you're out of here. And recently there's been more than a couple people who that's been the case. And some people are like, oh my god, I'm shocked that Phil has banned these people. Why? Let me ask you something, all right? I'm going to ask you, I want you to think about this in a very logical manner, all right? Let's say you run a restaurant, okay? You run a restaurant, and it's a really good restaurant. People come in, they say from all around, it's good food, they like it. Now, maybe it's an acquired taste, but it's still a fairly popular restaurant that has a bunch of supporters who come and eat there regularly, and the business does pretty well for itself, okay? One of your customers, the second that they walk outside the fucking door of the restaurant, start getting harassed by people in the fucking street, right? Oh, is there harass? Oh, you went in that restaurant? Oh, fuck you. Oh, you're a fucking piece of shit. Why would you support that restaurant, man? Fuck you, fuck you. And then people go on their webs, you know, on their social media, and they harass those people for eating at the restaurant. Oh, you ate the chicken parm? Fuck you, man. Chicken parm, motherfucker. Ha ha ha. Just think about how stupid and crazy that would sound. You're harassing someone for going and eating at a particular restaurant, okay? Just think about that, how nuts that sounds. Because when you put it in terms of brick and mortar places, as opposed to things on the internet, it really puts things into perspective, doesn't it? So let me get this straight. Just because I eat somewhere, you're going to harass me all over in real life and then also online, like you really? Now, do you think those people who harass the customers of that restaurant are welcome in the restaurant? You see what I'm saying? Do you really think, okay, I know that this person is someone who constantly harasses my customers outside of the restaurant for coming here. Oh, look, now they want to come down and they want to sit down and they want to eat, you know, my spaghetti and meatballs dinner. Fuck you. Get the fuck out of my business, right? I have the ability to discern between who's allowed in my business and who's going to be a patron of mine and who's not. You don't have to serve everyone who comes and sits down at your restaurant if they're a fucking asshole. You see? So that being said, it's the same premise. Just because this is a stream that's on the internet doesn't mean that it's different than a brick and mortar restaurant. It's the same thing. It's my business, it's my income, it's my job. I try to propagate an atmosphere where people can sit and relax and have a good time and interact with me, have a good time with games. It's supposed to be a positive, fun, chill place, okay? You going outside of the stream and harassing people who are regulars is not going to fly, okay? That's why... That is why I have this rule in effect. So, it's funny because I don't go out of my way to monitor people's actions. I don't go out of my way to know about any of this shit. But people tend to get the information to me anyway. I get emails about it. I get messages about it. Phil, were you aware that this person who is a regular to your stream is actually an asshole outside of your stream and harasses people here and here? I'm like, no, I didn't know that at all, but I'm glad you told me because I'll take care of it. I'm just not going to have this fucking person around anymore, you know? So that being said, yeah, that's the deal. I'm not going to put up with the bullshit anymore. All right? So please understand that there's a no tolerance policy for harassment around here. I don't care if someone is just a stream viewer, a regular stream viewer, someone who interacts with me all the time, someone who never interacts with me. I don't care if it's someone who's never contributed to the streams ever, or someone who's one of the top contributors to the streams to help out. I don't give a shit. If you harass someone who's someone on my stream and enjoys it, you're out of here. You're not welcome. That's the rule. It's actually always been in effect. It's just I've never really emphasized it. And I certainly don't go out of my way to monitor the behavior of people, but people have been bringing this to my attention recently to the point where I'm like, wow, I never would have thought this person or this person who's regular on my stream then goes off my stream and completely acts like a fool everywhere else, harassing people who are regulars, or saying nasty shit about me. I never would have thought about that. I never would, you take people, when you're an internet content creator like me, and you have a community who you interact with every day, you take things at face value. You think that everyone, I kind of have to. I take it for granted that people who act one way on my stream, that's who they are. Unbeknownst to me, there's people who just want to be two-faced and do some pretty nasty stuff behind the scenes, okay? So I'm laying down the law. I'm going to be talking about this every day until people get it through their heads. That shit is not allowed, okay? So I hope you guys get the picture. And by the way, I'm certainly not saying this is most of or many of you. This is a small group of people. Sadly, this small group of people have made life pretty much a living hell for a group of regulars, and I'm not going to have it anymore, okay? That's why I'm really laying down the law here with this. Fair enough? Okay. So I got that out of the way. Now, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of support and speaking of those of you who do step up and support my streams every day, thank you so far. This week has been very good for support. I talked about this earlier in the week. I'm going to reiterate it today. If you like my content, if you like my streams, and you want to support me, there is one major way you can support me right now in the short term, and that is by tipping me during today's stream. All right? We've already hit the subs goal for the month. Thank you to everyone who did subscribe or gift subs to make that happen. That special event, the retro replay event, will be happening. I have not had a chance to do anything with it yet. Likely over this weekend, I'll try to sit down one morning and set stuff up for that, okay? But that's a lock. That's happening no matter what, all right? Right now, in the short term, I need your support with tips. If you are going to support the streams in the next week to 2 weeks through the end of April, please, if you can, tip me. Reason being, I'm strapped right now for money. Being very honest with all of you, I had to drop a big payment to the federal government over the past week in order to get square on my taxes. So now that they'll qualify me for a back tax payment plan, which they did, or they're going to, I should say, because my tax guy's going to contact them about it now that I've paid up on my taxes. But when I did that, I essentially emptied out all my finances. And now, to pay bills and make ends meet, it's you guys directly every day and your tips and support on these streams that's allowing me to afford everything. No exaggeration. Any tips I'm raising this week are directly paying my bills, including things like my utilities, the cost of the games coming up next week, because I've already bought Nier Replicant, but I still got to buy Returnal and Pokemon Snap. Me going grocery shopping this coming weekend and buying necessities for, around the house and everything. All this is supported by your tips right now. 100% directly. That's where the money is going. Okay? Anything that I raise is going to, something that's a necessity at this point. I don't like being in this type position, but that's just the position I'm in right now. All right? So if you like the streams, I appreciate subs. I appreciate cheers. They do help in the long term. But right now in the short term, I need help with tips. So if you could tip me, I would greatly appreciate it. If you've been holding out to support the channel because you're like, oh, I'm waiting for the new releases to come out, then I'm really going to help Phil. Well, the new releases are here. MLB's already here. Nier Replicant's in a day and a half. Please, if you can, support with tips. It would help me tremendously, and I really need that support. Like I've told you guys, I'm trying to hit the tips goal on every single stream this week. We've done that except for last night. Last night was a bust, and here's why. All right? I had already announced that Genshin Impact was going to leave the rotation. I already said this. I said Genshin Impact at this point is going to go on hiatus because I just don't see myself playing it when there's so many other games and regular playthroughs that I'm doing. Genshin Impact has always been a game that was going to be a filler game when there's nothing else to play to kill time. And I just finished the major story arc, the intro story arc of Genshin Impact. So we were basically heading into a new story But being that I'm not going to be playing that story anytime soon, basically attention completely disintegrated for this game. I was playing it last night. I got so bored, and people in the stream were incredibly bored. I was falling asleep. I'm not exaggerating. My eyes were drooping. I was falling asleep during this stream because the game was so fucking boring. And I said, I can't do this. I have to do something to keep me awake, so I switched to Call of Duty. So last night, I didn't hit the tips call. Not even close. We didn't even get halfway. All right? Like I said, my goal this week was to try to hit it. So, if you could tip me today to support the streams, that would help tremendously. I'm actually hoping that in the next couple of days, I can make up for the fact that last night I didn't hit the tips call. All right? So please, if you can tip me, a couple things to know. First of all, I strongly recommend if you're going to be any kind of a supporter of my streams, please diversify yourself here on Twitch from your other social media. I can't urge you enough. There are people who come here to the streams and are regulars, and they get harassed on social media for stupid reasons. Please use a different name here than you used on social media accounts. That way people can't follow you over there and harass you. I also recommend you close open DMs on Twitch for the exact same reasons, all right? If you're going to tip me, please, if you can, create a verified PayPal account. A verified PayPal account means that your real-life information is linked to your PayPal. You're a real person. You're not someone who's anonymously trying to just throw stolen credit card numbers at me and commit fraud. This happened to me a tremendous amount during the fall. It resulted in thousands of dollars of problems and fees for me on PayPal. It was not a good time. Thankfully, I've gotten through that since I started instituting the requirement for verified tips. So please consider making a verified account. It's strongly recommended because if you tip me and you don't have it, likely I'm going to just end up having to refund your tip because I can't take on that liability to my business. In addition, if you're a regular supporter and you're going to tip me regularly, you might want to create a code word that you're going to say in your message to me when you tip me. By doing that, I will know it's you. I'll know it's not someone trying to impersonate you or someone trying to send me a fake tip. That'll allow me to trust your tip immediately and just continue on with my stream streamlined instead of having to worry about, oh no, this is someone who's malicious or something. I got to go verify their tip, which I hate doing. I don't like having to go verify tips. It breaks up the momentum of the stream. It derails it. I don't like that, all right? So please, in advance, consider these things. Thank you very much to anyone who considers contributing to my streams and or supporting me today. Today's, big day, an important day, so hopefully everything goes well with that. All right? Fair enough? All right. Hurdy-gurdy man, sock again cheered. He says, I am a true and honest fan. I contribute, but I think if you motivate us with bad times, you should let us know when you're having good times. Not specifics, just vibes. Not vibes you hide under the bed. What the fuck is going on with this guy? What is he saying? What the hell are you saying, bro? What the frick is happening here? I don't know. Listen, I don't want to talk about my financials all day. Right now, it's a tough time. I'm hoping that once I get through this month and then into next month, hopefully I can get through these shitty, tougher times and get to a point where I don't have financial problems, I told you already earlier this year, I said, listen, I'm at a point now where it looks like I can kind of guess what my income's going to be, which really wasn't possible previously, but now that I've been doing full-time streaming for a few years, and now we see the model that I've kind of settled into, it's kind of easier to predict what I'm going to make, and so therefore it's easier for my tax guy to tell me what my estimated tax payment should be, and it's looking like if everything keeps going according to plan this year, okay? And what that means is that there's no disasters with my streams. There's nothing horrible that happens. That means there's a reduction in income or anything like that. Because I have to preface it saying that because every time that I say something like this, oh, things are getting better, then somehow something happens and it gets worse, okay? But if everything stays as is for this year, okay, I'll finally be able to pay all my taxes properly for the first time in many years. That means next year I won't have any additional back taxes that I need to pay. And that means I won't have to constantly be rolling taxes into payments, making final payments to qualify for another tax plan. It'll all be even, Steven. I'll be good. All right? This is what I've been working towards for many years. This is why when people say, oh, well, you declared the bankruptcy, that's it. All your problems went away, right? No, because it wasn't just my unsecured debt that was a problem. It was years of unpaid back taxes that was the real problem. And I couldn't pay those until my unsecured debts were gone. You see what I mean? So all that, people say, oh, you have all this money freed up. No, that money now goes towards the tax situation. And now this year, if things keep going the way they are, looks like next year will be the first year I don't have a tax dilemma. Finally. All right? But I don't want to talk about this all day. I don't. It's very matter of fact. I tell you guys when I need help. Right now in the short term, I need help with tips. It's that simple. That's all you need to know. You don't need to know every in and out of every little fucking thing about my life. Seriously. Okay. Total score and cheer. And by the way, if you guys haven't noticed, I haven't done any special fundraising events or anything at all in the last year. That's a significant change. You remember, previous years I had to do, uh-oh, it's an emergency stream, I need help. Please come and support if you can. I don't do that anymore, right? That's something that's a direct improvement. I don't have to do those crazy event stream things anymore because you guys just support me regularly and I've been able to keep myself out of those situations, okay? So that's at least a direct improvement from how it used to be. For a year now, we haven't had that, right? And that's a good thing. Hurdy-gurdy man cheered again. I'm sure this one will be great. He says, I remember the days of occasional house tours. You would show us stuff, and we got an insight into the real you, the man behind the mask. That's right, and you remember when that had to end. I'll tell you the day when the house tours ended. The day the house tours ended is the day when I got an email from my power company that said, thank you for your support request. Per your request, your power will be turned off on Monday. Because it was like a Saturday. Okay? And I get this email about, what the fuck is this? What? How? So I called my power company. And I talked to them on the phone and they said, oh, sir, you just called in and you said to cancel your power. That you're moving and you want your power shut off. I said, no, I didn't. But, sir, this person knew your address. They knew your phone number. They knew basic qualifying information. And so because of that, we assumed that it was you. Well, it wasn't. Well, then how would this person know, you know, the power company? Why? Because I had a vlog, and in the vlog, I accidentally had left my power bill on my countertop. And it had the name of the company on it. So this person, knowing my name, address, and phone number, called into the company impersonating me and had my power shut off. Now, luckily, they have email confirmation of any changes. So when I got the email confirmation, I immediately called and canceled all that. And since then, I put protections in. I have a flag on my account and everything. And it says, you know, you do not do anything without this password or whatever. You know, that will how you'll know that it's really Phil. Okay? Also, let's also keep in mind, over the years that I was doing house tours and vlogs, it was constant harassment about everything that showed up in the videos. Oh my God, did you see this thing in the video? Did you see the coffee maker he owns and how expensive that shit must be? Someone actually saying that my coffee maker was a $500 coffee maker, a complete fucking idiot, because they're a moron who looks for an outdated, out of production coffee maker on Amazon and sees that there's actually one available that someone's selling for $500 and they think that my coffee maker is a $500 coffee maker because they're a fucking idiot. And then, by the way, they spread that around as fact and slander me all over the internet. The people think Phil spends $500 on a fucking coffee maker. You see? So those are just two very small examples. There are many things that happen over the years as a result of me basically vlogging everything that turned into really stupid things that people said and did in regards to me, to the point where I said, is this simple? It's not worth it anymore, right? As I said, in 2017, this was the year. 2017 was the year that I made the determination. I said, I'm just not going to do it anymore. I enjoyed from the years of 2009, when I revealed my face for the first time, and doing the constant vlogging of everything, whether it was a house tour, I went on a trip and I vlogged the trip, or whatever it was, from 2009 all the way through 2017. You're talking basically around 8 years of my life, right? Where everything was made public. I really didn't hide anything from anyone. Everything that I did, you guys knew about, okay? Because I basically felt the more transparent I was, the more real I was with my audience. There was a legit connection there. And also I felt that, honestly, that's a way to diversify my content. Rather than just being the guy who plays games on the internet, you could know the real me, and that was a good way to do that, right? But when it started to become, oh, everyone hates on Phil, and it's virally popular to just shit on Darksydephil constantly, so let's find every which way to basically make fun of him, screw him, lie about him, slander him, defame him, harass him, online, harass him offline, do whatever we can to make his life a living hell. When that basically became the general mentality of people on the internet, that was the day when I realized that was the end of that, and let's just basically shut all that down, and I need to basically focus on having a private life, okay? And since I did that, in 2017, when I actively turned off the cameras behind the scenes and I said, you guys will only see what's on a stream, that's it, my life quality has significantly increased, all right? I met my now wife. I have a beautiful, loving relationship with her that's behind the scenes that you guys don't need to know anything about our private life and what we do because it's none of your business. And because of that, we're protected and we have a really good life together, right? We have, you know, hobbies, we have interests, we have things we do. You don't need to know because it's none of anyone's business but ours. And that's a good thing because people, the more people know, the more they use it to mess with us. So why share everything, right? It was a different time. When I started on YouTube 10, 12 years ago, the world was a different place. When everything I shared on YouTube was seen as a positive. It was, wow, look, someone's sharing their life with us on a daily basis. This is free and entertaining content. This is fun. We get to know Phil personally. This is really nice content. And then over the years, it became, wow, let's just sit and make fun of everything that Phil puts on the internet. Let's drag him down so that we feel better about ourselves. And when that happened, and I saw that YouTube was becoming a more toxic place and a place where everything was spun negatively, that was when all that ended. Right? That's the end of that. It's that simple. So, that being said, okay, all that being said, no, you're not going to see a return to the behind-the-scenes content because it's just too much harassment. Listen, it's gotten to the point where now, these people who are just nuts realize they can't really get to me anymore. They've tried every dirty trick in the book. They've tried every piece of harassment. They've tried every dirty tactic, and none of it works. So now they've degraded themselves down to the point where now they're going to try to harass stream viewers and contributors. You see? That's why I said first thing on the pre-stream today, this is the new policy. I'm enforcing it. No one's allowed to harass stream viewers or contributors anywhere or else you're out of here. You see? They basically made it to the point where they can't do anything to me anymore. You know? So they move on to who else can we harass? Because they're losers. Okay? So that's it. I'm not going to bother with it, and I'm certainly not going to open the floodgates and get myself, you know, in the situation where I'm vulnerable again. Fuck all that. Trust me, I'm with you guys far enough on these streams. I'm here from, you know, 10:45 in the morning all the way through 4 p.m. Then I'm back around 6:45 till around, you know, 9:15. Plus all the work that I do in between. That's enough of my life on a daily basis you guys get. I'm not going to 100% give me my entire life. I deserve to have a private life behind the scenes, man. I do. Okay? Mr. Hurdy-Gurdy, man, thank you for the cheer, and I'm not even going to read it. All right. Mr. Hurdy-Gurdy, man, cheers. Just be honest, what was your opinion of people that play these sort of games before you did YouTube for a living? Did your Street Fighter 2 pros make fun of dweebs? The thing is, listen, I don't care what people like. I'm not going to judge people for what they like or they don't like. I'm not going to do that. I feel that's immature, all right? But back in the day, yeah, I mean, Street Fighter in particular, like I've told you guys many times, there was kind of a boys club mentality. Where it was like, oh, we're a bunch of fucking, you know, jockish tough guys, and we play only the manly video games, right? We're not going to play the girly anime-ish ones. We're only going to play the manly games and stuff. There was a time when games like Guilty Gear and stuff came out that a lot of people who played them got made fun of. Because it wasn't like Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter, you know what I mean? Or Tekken. It wasn't serious. It was more like you say, weebish, I guess you would call it, right? And so because of that, there was kind of this mentality that if the more anime-ish, more Japanese-centric style games weren't as good as others. Now, over time, that changed. And then basically everything kind of became accepted into competitive fighting games. But admittedly, yeah, there was that kind of mentality like that. I didn't really care, so I didn't propagate it. But there were definitely people in the fighting game competitive circles who were like, yeah, they're totally against those style of games. You know, remember I've told you many times that it's not my style. The whole animated style of Guilty Gear BlazBlue or BlazBlue, however you want to say it. basically was like, I didn't like it. I grew up playing Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat and games like that that were more realistic. Not to say that Street Fighter is ultra realistic. It definitely has a cartoony aspect to it. But I think you understand what I'm saying. Like games that kind of look like anime and stuff. But the thing was, I also was having fun with anime and stuff. Like I watched Dragon Ball, I watched One Piece, I watched Naruto. So at the same time that people were being criticized for liking games like that, I actually enjoyed certain things from the Japanese culture outside of that. You know what I mean? Like, it was very weird. Because it was like, oh, it's okay to like Dragon Ball. But, God forbid that you like, you know, something different. It was very odd, the way that it happened back then. Admittedly, it doesn't kind of make sense. You're like, oh, but you watch every episode of fucking Dragon Ball Z, right? But God forbid you play Guilty Gear. So it was weird. Admittedly, it was weird. I will admit that. Mr. Hurdy-Gurdy Man says, the people don't understand how masculine the arcade scene was back in the day. I remember at my arcade, men used to walk past each other in tight corridors with their butts to the wall just to prove we weren't weebs. I don't know about that, but like, just to give you an example, like everyone says, oh, well, weren't there any women who played these games? No. I mean, flat out 100% no. It was all guys. It was like male sports. It was like a locker room. That's what arcades were like back in the day. There were 0 women in there. They never would go in because they would know if they went in there, it was a bunch of guys playing Street Fighter, talking shit, doing ridiculous things. It was incredibly rare that a woman would be involved playing a fighting game like that. Like, seriously. I would say, I would argue, I never even saw any woman playing fighting games. Oh, God. I didn't see a woman playing fighting games consistently till the late 2000s. You know, 10 years ago, maybe. A little, you know, that's how long that scene was just guys, you know. Poopster cheered and he said, you ever see anything bad go down in an arcade? Yes, but I don't want to derail the stream. We're trying to play a narrative game here, dude. I don't want to talk about that today. Heavy Gaming cheers. A good thing they avoided it whenever it happened in the fighting game community. Well, after what happened in the fighting game community. Well, there's a lot of shit that went down in the fighting game community over the years that isn't talked about. Let's put it that way. I'm aware of some pretty messed up stuff. But we're not talking about fighting games right now. And Mr. Hurdy-Gurdy Man cheered. Now he's talking about Ricky Ortiz. Guys, we're playing Danganronpa V3. We're not talking about fighting game scene and controversy and trying to stir up drama. I'm not taking the stream there. So if you're trying to derail the stream, you're barking up the wrong tree. I'm not going there. All right? Okay. Here we go. Probably won't believe me anyway. Oh, look at that. There's some kind of a glitch. Only Iced Coffee just realized there's a glitch on Twitch. Everyone's subscriber crowns turned bronze for no reason. What the hell? That's weird. Yeah. The crowns glitched out. Huh. That's definitely a glitch. Everyone's crowns just turned into the base crown. There must be a glitch with the what do you call them? There must be a glitch with the levels of sub crowns. Right? Apparently, something just happened very bad, is what happened, guys. I don't know what the hell this is. Yeah. Apparently, something very, very bad just happened. Yeah, I'm not kidding. It literally just happened this moment. The subs are going away. Permanently. Apparently, they kicked me out of the partnership program, and I don't know why. Yeah, this looks legit. I have no idea why. I'm not being given any information at all. Yeah. So I guess they didn't ban me from Twitch, but apparently I'm being kicked out of the partnership program with no explanation. That's what it looks like. Yeah. I just got an email from Partnership Removals. Notice of indefinite suspension and termination for Darksydephil. Pursuant to the content license agreement dated that I guess I signed in late 2016. And between you and Twitch Interactive, in respect to your Twitch account Darksydephil, we're terminating your partnership agreement effective immediately. Pursuant to the terms contained within, but there's no terms in the email. And it shows as partnership removals at twitch.tv. Yeah. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. Has to be a troll email. Someone's fucking with me. I doubt it. Because how is it that I just got this email at 128 and now you guys are noticing that all the sub-crowns are changing? Right? I don't know. Not just changing, they're gone. The crowns are disappearing. I can't. Yeah, see? People are saying there's no cheering available anymore. I guess I'll split the part, right? I've only been recording for 6 minutes in this part. I have no idea what's going on. And there's no explanation. It's just a general notice with no information attached to it at all. Yeah. See, if you guys can't cheer and you can't sub, it means it's true. I believe it's true. Yeah. And I don't know, because they've never been contacted by Twitch about it until this email, and this email says nothing. Like, this literally gives... Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know. See, but the thing is, I didn't get Dr. Disrespected because I'm still here, right? Yep. I don't know. Alright. Well, I guess we'll stop recording. Let's stop recording. Let's save the game, right? Save up. And figure out what the hell is going on, because I have no clue. I really have no clue. People are saying go on YouTube, but for this point, at this point, I don't know what's going on. Here, let's close the game we saved, right? People are saying this happened to Destiny. Now, what happened to Destiny? Did he just get kicked out of the partner program, or did he actually get banned from Twitch? Like, what happened to him, right? I have no idea what's happening right now at all. The Penne points are completely gone. Really? The whole Penne point system is gone now? Yes, donations are still working. Like, tips are still working, it seems. That's completely separate from Twitch. The tip system. Yes, everyone's testing tipping and it's working. Plum Goral tipped $1.30. Test tipped $4.20. And Modapox just tipped $3. That's $8 in tips there. So all that works. I don't know what's going on. So Penne points are gone? That sucks. The Penne points wagers were a very fun part of what we've been doing recently. You know? I don't know. So the Penne point system is completely gone? And Shane Forever, how the hell did you just gift a sub? That doesn't even make sense. He just gifted a sub. What the hell? I have no idea what's going on. Like I said, I got this email, guys, and the email looks legit. The email looks completely legit to me. So. Alright, well, we'll do. Obviously, we're not going to play this game anymore today, right? Alright, well, what are we going to do? We got to figure this out, right? Alright, let me tweet. And here's what we'll do. We'll keep streaming. Oh, God. We'll keep streaming for now. But I don't even know what to do. Like, I don't even know what to say or do. You know, I don't know what's going on. When you're not given any opportunity to know what the hell's happened. Like, I don't have an opportunity right now to even know what's going on. So, hold on. Let me try to get my webcam resized here. And by the way, guys, if this stream gets shut down by Twitch, if they ban me, which they haven't yet, but if they do ban me from the website, then I'll just go over to YouTube. It'll take a while for me to fix this and get it working on YouTube because it's been, you know, I haven't been streaming on YouTube for a while, but I will stream on YouTube today, okay? Obviously, I'm not going to just say, oh, I'm gone for good. That's just what happens when things happen on Twitch, they just go right to YouTube. But I have no notice or information about what's going on at all. It's weird because the email that they sent me claims partnership removals, right? But it doesn't say what I did to violate any agreement or anything, which I didn't. I know I didn't violate any agreement. I have no idea. I don't know what's happening. All right. Hold on. What on earth did I do to violate any fucking agreement? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I've always done what I was told, and I always play by the rules here on Twitch. Okay. Well, at least I'm full screen now. All right. All right, by the way, so Shirtless Mofo, thank you for the $1.30 tip. He says, do you think it's MLB music? No, I don't think it's MLB music at all. In fact, what we have to do, we're going to have to talk about this to figure out what the hell is going on. Is this happening to a lot of people right now? You know, like, what is happening right now exactly? Are there more people being affected by this? Is it just me? I have no idea. Okay. Oof. All right, let me tweet first of all. All right, let me send out a tweet. So people know to come by. All right. Well, guys, I don't know if this is correct or not. No, this is C. This is Streamlabs. This is wrong. Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second while I fix this. Because there's no pop-ups right now because I never fixed this copy. Here we go. Paste. Okay, now we should have pop-ups again on the stream. Okay? Now we should have pop-ups. Okay. Are we ready to talk? Monoplox sent me $1.30, says, do you think it's the bot cleanup because I generated so many bots? I have nothing to do with generating bots. I have nothing to do with it at all. So I don't know how I could be held accountable because someone botted me. And in fact, it even said in the email they sent out that it wouldn't be affected by that. Okay? Alright, let me refresh my chat because I'm not seeing what you guys are seeing. I'm going to refresh my chat here. Because I can't see what you guys are seeing. I can't see that these people are saying, oh, there's stars in the chat and stuff, and I can't see any of that. Yeah, look at that. Stars. It shows that you're a subscriber, even though apparently it doesn't work anymore. Yeah. All right, let me start recording first of all. Ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea what's going on. All right? I was streaming today this afternoon, Danganronpa V3. And all of a sudden, right in the middle of me streaming, this was about 15-20 minutes ago, streaming Danganronpa V3. And by the way, let me turn off my PS5 for now so that way you don't hear the PlayStation music in the background. While streaming Danganronpa V3, alright, all of a sudden, people are telling me, what happened to the chat crowns? The chat crowns are screwed up because people who sub to my channel get certain levels of crowns. There's a bronze, a silver, a gold, and then ones that show like you're ruby encrusted and stuff like that. Okay? All of a sudden, all the crowns turned bronze. And everyone's like, why did that happen? Is this a glitch? And at first, it looked like it was just a glitch or something. Okay? So then I said, on a whim, I said, well, let me go ahead and check my email. And see if there's anything going on here with Twitch. See if they send me anything or whatever. Okay. So I checked my email. And in my email, I have an email here out of nowhere. Okay. Partnership removals. From Twitch partnership removals. Notice of indefinite suspension and termination for Darksydephil. Dear Phil Burnell, pursuant to the content license agreement and then the date that I signed it, by between you and Twitch Interactive with respect to your Twitch account Darksydephil, we're terminating the agreement effective immediately pursuant to the terms contained within. Sincerely, Twitch Partnership Team. And that's it. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, it says terms contained within. There's no attachment on this email. Like, there's nothing on the email at all that says, you know, oh, you know, this is the agreement and this is what you violated and you're being kicked out of the partnership program because of this. It's just a generic form letter email is all I got. Okay? It looks legit. It's from partnership removals at twitch.tv. Right? So there's no information. It doesn't say you did this wrong. It doesn't say, oh, there was a violation and therefore, you know, we're going to give you a suspension or whatever. It's just you're out of the partnership program. Okay? By the way, the landscapers are outside. I guess I should go close the window for now, huh? Hold on. Okay. So, yeah, obviously this is bad, right? I don't really know what's going on. I have no idea because to my knowledge, I've done nothing wrong. I wasn't contacted by Twitch to be told that I did anything wrong and that I was being punished. It's just, you're out of the partnership program. So what does that mean? That means no subs. That means no custom emotes at all on the channel. Those are probably all gone, right? Like right now you guys are using them, but I don't know how long, like, how long does that last, right? Yeah, you can't subscribe to the channel. You can't cheer. And I think that those custom emotes are going to go away, right? Like, they're not going to be there forever. To my knowledge, right? They're going to go away. In fact, let me refresh my Twitch dashboard right now. I'm curious if I refresh the dashboard, what happens. Because basically, if I'm kicked out of the partnership program, predictions are unavailable. Only Twitch affiliates or partners can currently use predictions. So I'm not even considered an affiliate anymore. I've been kicked out to the point where I can't run ads. I can't do predictions. Nothing. Right? Nothing. At all. It's all gone. All right? So I don't know what's going on at all. I have no idea what's happening. I'm taking a look at my thing now. The weird thing is that the viewer reward section just shows drops, and that's it. It's removed that. So yeah, it's effectively now they've removed all of my partnership stuff here. Okay? I don't know why. Right? They like I said, with no notice, no information, just done. Okay? Now, I guess the bright side of this is I'm still here. The stream's still going. They didn't shut me down. They didn't ban me from Twitch, right? So, I don't really know what's happening in that regard. Like, why would they kick me out of the partnership program? Kick me out of even being an affiliate with no notice at all, right? But then not ban me. Right? I mean, that's very confusing to me. Why aren't I immediately trying to contact them right now? Because there's no one to contact. I literally don't have anyone to contact. It happened with Yeka221. Who's Yeka221? Another content creator, the same thing just happened. Twitch support. There's Twitch support. Call Twitch support on the phone. There is no Twitch support phone number on the phone. Doesn't exist. I mean, that's correct. Sneevil Knievel just said, I'm not owed an explanation. They basically, you know, they basically don't have to give me any kind of an explanation at all. It says in their support, or excuse me, in their terms of service that they can remove you for any reason. That's actually correct. That's 100% factually correct. They, at any point, they can remove, look what they did with Dr. Disrespect. They removed him from the partner program. They banned him from the site with no information at all. And to our knowledge, he's never even been told what he did wrong. He was just told he did something wrong, right? Destiny got the same treatment, so this happened to Destiny the streamer. And what did he do? So, by the way, a couple shout-outs here. If you want to contribute, guys, you still can. You can still tip me. So, please do. Exclamation point tip in the chat. We'll bring up the link to do so. I need help with tips right now anyway. Okay. So, let's see here. Snow Carl tipped me $3. Said, this is shocking from Twitch, but par for the course. Your friends will follow you anywhere that you go. Do I think moving to YouTube would impact me financially? Let's just talk slowly. Let's not go crazy here, okay? Let's talk this out. Let's figure out what the hell's going on. Let's see, has anyone else been affected by this? Is it just me? Right? I don't know. Yeah, this sucks. See, here's the thing. Benzugo said it could be some kind of technical error. Dude, there's no way it's a technical error, because if it were a technical error, it would be something temporary and it would come back. I wouldn't get a formal email. I seriously would not get a formal email from partnership removals. saying indefinite suspension and termination. You know what I mean? Like, if we were just seeing stuff happen on the channel, oh god, the emotes are gone, oh god, the chat badges disappeared. That's one thing. It's another thing entirely when I get an email here that says you're out of here. You know what I mean? So what people are telling me now is they're all receiving messages in email stating that they all are being unsubbed from the channel, which makes sense. The partnership is terminated, right? Since the partnership is terminated, that means that all subs are going to be refunded, okay? No discussing politics is not against the rules. Some subscriptions have been refunded. I wonder how many. See, I wonder, when you say your subscription was refunded, like, how many? Does every single subscription get refunded, or is it only up to a certain point, right? Because this sucks, and now I have no idea what I'm going to make on Twitch for this month. I've already streamed on Twitch through the 21st. You see? I streamed through the 21st. So does that mean all revenue that I made through the 21st is gone, and they're going to, like, say, oh, I streamed for 3 weeks, but I don't get any cheers or sub revenue, right? There's no sub count. Guys, there's no subs anymore. There's no subs anymore. There's sub count. There's no sub count. There's not even on my dashboard. There's nowhere that reads the amount of subs or anything. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on. None. I got no info. Zero info right now. People on Twitter can say whatever they want. It doesn't mean anything. Everyone's just speculating. Everyone's just making shit up. Well, here's the thing. Some people are saying, well, you got to contact them. Of course I will. There's no point that they're... Just so you guys know, all right? I no longer have a direct point of contact with Twitch. I haven't in some time. I used to have a guy who I could contact behind the scenes to talk to about issues. I could talk to him directly, and he would tell me what was going on. I haven't had that in 2 years. That guy apparently got laid off or something, and they never gave me a new contact. I requested one, and they denied me. So the only thing that I can do is I can go through the log system, the support log system for Twitch, and I can ask them through support logs, hey, you permanently kicked me out. What's going on? Why is this? You know? To which they may or may not give me an answer. Likely, what they'll say is they'll just say, you violated terms of service by. That's, you know, they have no legal obligation to tell me anything. They don't. They have no legal obligation to tell me anything at all. Which is stupid because I've gotten nothing. You know, I got absolutely nothing. So Only Iced Coffee is saying, Only Iced Coffee is saying he didn't get any emails about refunded subs or anything, which is weird because he just dropped that sub bomb. What was it? To make the sub goal happen was over the weekend, and he just gifted a lot of subs to make that happen, right? Likely what it is if you subbed within the last 2 days or something, you'll get your funds back. But maybe if it's a certain period of time, you won't. I don't know. I doubt it has to be. See, some people are saying, well, maybe it's the new AI thing. Maybe it's because of bot follows. I doubt it. I doubt it. How could that be? I really doubt that. I don't think this has anything to do with bots or anything like that. There we go. I wanted to get the overlay up there. Is that the right one? Hold on. Yeah, there we go. At least we got overlay now. I don't think so. I don't see what that could have to do with anything, right? The thing is, when Twitch sent out that message about bots and everything, they literally say in there, if you're being botted, just don't worry about it. Don't mention it. You know, there's nothing you could do about it, and we're going to be running this algorithm to take care of it. And I noticed I have not had a significant dip in followers. I'm looking right now. It says I have 100,702 followers. And just a week or two ago, I had only 98,000 or 9,800. Excuse me, 98,000. I was right the first time. So if they ran some algorithm or whatever, great, but that has nothing to do with me. It shouldn't affect me at all, right? Jay Hawkwood says, bits bought and stolen credit cards, but what does that have to do with me? Right? Jay Hawkwood says, has to do with bits bought with stolen credit cards happened to another streamer for the same reason. But I don't see the point. And Shane Forever says he just got his sub refunded. Yeah. Why would this be MLB The Show? It has nothing to do with MLB The Show. Right, it's pretty much, this is exactly what happened with me on Streamlabs, is all of a sudden one day the tips just stopped working and I got no notification, nothing. It was just, you're just out of here, right? No, I'm probably not getting view botted. This is probably people legitimately showing up to see what the hell's going on, right? Which I don't blame them. I mean, what the fuck is going on? I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know, man. This sucks. Here's the thing, all right? I've had issues with Twitch for a bit now, all right? The last year, I've had a lot of issues with Twitch. Let's be honest here, all right? The DMCA thing is probably the worst. The DMCA thing where they were regularly shutting down my channel for false DMCA claims, and they were not verifying at all that they were legit. They weren't. They weren't verifying in any way, shape, or form that the DMCA claims I was getting were legit. They were just blatantly shutting down the channel and having me have to submit counterclaim to get the channel back up. Now, after that happened 3-4 times, I was seriously, considering leaving Twitch. But the thing is, there aren't very many good alternatives. YouTube is obviously the biggest one that everyone would say just go to YouTube. But YouTube's chat is bad. YouTube's chat is not good, right? It's not. YouTube chat has a major issue. YouTube chat is like, it's not a real chat system. It doesn't use commands properly. It's basically just a running page of comments, and the thing is, though, going to YouTube, I would keep all the things I have. Guess what you can do on YouTube? You can subscribe. They call it something different, but you can subscribe. Guess what you can do? You can cheer. They call it something different. I think they call it super chatting or something. But all that exists right now on YouTube. Right now, if I were to go over to YouTube, all right, yeah, right now, if I were to go over to YouTube and set it up, right now, you guys could do that stuff, you see? And the quality on YouTube is just as good as Twitch. In fact, some people argue that YouTube is actually a little bit better visually than Twitch because you can have more resolutions and stuff available, right? The only bummer is I don't think I can stream at this quality on YouTube. I don't think it works. Huh. Yeah. I don't know. Hold on. I have to open my window because now the landscapers are gone, so I can actually open my window and breathe again. Okay. All right. Well, first of all, guys. First and foremost, thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. I don't know what the hell's going on. We're going to try to get to the bottom of this. All right. I think it's safe to say the rest of the Danganronpa stream is off for today. By the way, Habib Gaming, see you later. So let me tell you guys this way, okay? If I do go to YouTube, I'll let you know. Right now, that's not my plan or anything like that. I want to talk with you guys. I want to figure out what's best for our community. Because ultimately, it's about what's best for our community. That's what this is about, okay? This is not about money and stuff like that. It's about what's best for our community and figuring out what the best choice is here, all right? So that's what I want to let you guys know up front. Okay? Fair enough? Alright, so understand that. Let's talk. We're not going to play any more Danganronpa today. We'll have to continue that at a later date. My goal here is on this stream to try to figure out what to do moving forward and determine what's best. Do we stay on Twitch with a lot of changes? Do I move to YouTube? Do I move somewhere else? What do I want to do? That's kind of the purpose of me talking right now. By the way, if at any point during the stream, if it goes down, and likely it's because I've got banned from Twitch, which I wouldn't, at this point, I wouldn't rule out. And if it happens, then I will obviously go stream somewhere else, and I'll give you the details when available. All right? My hope is that they're not going to shut down this stream, because they haven't yet, right? You would think if they were going to, they would have just blanket did everything, right? I would have thought anyway. All right. Now, first of all, shout-outs. If you guys want to help me out and contribute, please tip me. It's the only way you can contribute right now. There's no other way to contribute anyway, okay? So, Modapox just tipped $1.30, so you can lose your partnership by streaming simultaneously on another platform. I've never done that. I've never simul-streamed. I know about it. People have said that to me, too. They said, why don't you stream on both at once? You're right. That violates a partnership agreement. That's 100% correct. Mr. Jackson just tipped me $4.20. Says the algorithms for these sites are getting on my nerves. Can we get actual people to run these things? And here's the problem. Like, that's what people are saying. Contact Twitch. There's no person right now that I can contact at Twitch. What I will do, all right, I will write a log to Twitch through their log system, all right? And through their log system, I will ask them what happened. But they have no legal liability to tell me anything. They could literally just say, we banned you for terms of service violations, and never tell me what I violated. So I can never know what happened, you know? And by the way, guys, do not sub or resub at this point, because obviously it's not going to work. Like Melody Zelda, he says he just resubbed for 40 months. Just so you know, you're going to get a refund. That's what everyone's saying is happening, is even if you get through the system somehow with one of these subs, you're going to get a refund anyway, right? Snow Carl to me $1.30 says, after Sherlock level detective where people are telling me trolls mass report you using the offsite terms of service report mail, maybe that triggered it. I mean, it could, but the thing is, trolls have been fucking mass reporting me for shit I haven't been doing since the start of everything. You know what I mean? Like, they've been trying to get me off YouTube, they've been trying to get me off Twitch, they've been trying to get me off all these services forever. So, why today? It doesn't make any sense that all of a sudden today, out of nowhere, if you had told me, all right, if you had told me 10 years ago I got banned, I'd be upset, but they probably have legit reasons. If you had told me even 5 years ago, but I have completely changed the kind of streamer that I am in the last many years. Right now, you guys are completely razzing me as I'm playing Danganronpa V3. You guys are 100% completely razzing me, saying, man, you won't talk about sexual content anymore. You're bothered by sexual content. You see what I mean? Like, I'm a totally different person now than I was. Okay? So, how can you tell me that I'm violating things? You see what I'm saying? Like, and the other thing is some people are saying, well, what about a PW Dubs thing? What about that? You mean the things that are weeks and weeks and weeks old? That there's no evidence of anyway, because it never happened. But, you see what I'm saying? Like, even if that was the thing, oh, they got misinformation, they banned me because of the PW Dubs claiming that I doxed them, which I didn't. How many weeks old is that? I just don't understand this at all. This is completely confusing to me, right? There's no evidence. You guys are idiots. There's no fucking evidence because, like I told you, the information that was given to me by PW Dubs was edited to hide his personal information. You have no idea what you're talking about, and just shut the fuck up now. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. People are so dumb. Seriously. Shirtless Mofo to me $10. I know YouTube's more lenient because they want to attract creators, but that won't prevent them from using draconian rules to mess with you at some point. You need to get to the bottom of this to avoid shit in the future. We're with you. But the thing is, again, what I'm telling you, Shirtless Mofo, is the email that I just got from Twitch. This is not like, oh, temporary ban. This is not like, oh, suspension. This email says, in no uncertain terms, indefinite suspension and termination of the partnership for Darksydephil. Like, that's what it says. It says indefinite suspension and termination. You see? Indefinite. So I don't know what to tell you. Like, this isn't like a situation where it seems like, oh, maybe it was an automated thing that happened that was an error. And so I can go back and ask them, gee, was this an error? Will you please undo this? This seems like it's very definite, right? It's very, it was done purposefully, right? Yeah, I would think 100% I would think that's the end of it, right? Zach asked resubbed and says this still works apparently, but Zach asked what I'm telling you is I'm telling you it's not correct, right? I don't think so. That you're even though you're able to resub, it's not gonna stick. When I refresh my page, I have no sub count, no ability to run ads. What you're doing is temporary. It's a residual glitch that's going to be removed. You see what I'm saying? No, there'll be no emotes. Like people are saying, do we have emotes? There shouldn't be, because only affiliates get emotes. So those custom emotes are going to be removed. They're not going to be, even if you can use them now, it's very short term. They're going to be removed, soon, I would say. Keep in mind, you only have those emotes because you're a sub, and the sub doesn't exist. This is just a temporary thing. No, I cannot be an affiliate without being a partner because they terminated the agreement. When you terminate that agreement, that means that they're not going to allow me to come back. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. They indefinitely suspended and terminated the agreement. They're not going to say, oh, come back as an affiliate. That's not going to happen. Like I said, I'm honestly surprised I'm still streaming. I'm honestly surprised I didn't shut the stream down and say that I somehow violated terms of service there, because it seems to be if you violated the partner program, then obviously something bad happened and they don't want you on the site, right? But I don't know what I did. There's no explanation for anything. None. Zero. All right, so let's talk. Since it seems like this is going to stick, it seems like this is something serious and permanent, right? It seems to me that we got to figure out what we want to do. So here's the way I see it. There's three options, all right? Option number one would be stay on Twitch, stream on Twitch the way I'm doing, but sadly what will happen is I'll probably lose all emotes, right? I think I'm going to lose emotes. I probably won't have those anymore. There's no cheering, no subbing, none of that stuff, right? All you'll be able to do is follow. But contributions-wise, if you wanted to support the streams, it would have to be pure tipping or my Patreon. Like, those would be the two things you would be able to do, right? Pure tipping or Patreon. Sadly, with Patreon, there's, like, no way to integrate Patreon into pop-ups. I've tried it before, and it doesn't seem to work at all. Like, you can't integrate patron pledges into pop-ups on your stream. It doesn't trigger for some reason. Not to say that I would want everyone to migrate over to Patreon either. I don't know. That would be option one. So option one would be everyone likes Twitch so much. You like the quality of the streams here. You're already following me here, right? That I stay here, but basically I end up kind of being in a situation where there's none of the fun stuff. There's no cheering, no subbing. What seems to be there will be no emotes, right? But I could stay here, and it would have to be support purely through tips and Patreon, right? That would be option number one. Okay. Option number two would be moving to YouTube. Okay. I know I can stream on YouTube because I've done it before. And on YouTube, there's equivalent things to cheering and subbing like there are here on Twitch. I think it's called super chatting. Don't quote me on that because I don't even know if that's still what it's called or not. But I think that you can do super chats, which I think are the equivalent of what cheers were here on Twitch. I don't know how the subscription program works over there at all. Okay, I don't know how that works. But those things would still be in effect. And obviously I could still accept tips Tips have always been separate. Tips are completely separate from Twitch and YouTube. They're just a separate entity entirely of its own thing. It has nothing whatsoever to do with those businesses. So the tips will never go away. That option of support will always be there. Okay? You know what? You see? So I could stream on YouTube. Here's the thing, though. I'll be very honest with all of you. I really don't like streaming on YouTube. And there's many reasons why. The first reason is the chat is terrible. The chat is almost uncontrollable. If you remember last year, the couple times that the DMCA stuff hit me, and so I did some impromptu streams on YouTube. Even those, it's like almost uncontrollable, right? It's like uncontrollable to control that chat, even with moderators trying their hardest. There just aren't real tools in effect for it. I don't think there's a followers only mode there. You know what I mean? Like, it just seems like it's out of control over there. To chat on YouTube chat, you have to create a YouTube account. And you have to have a YouTube account to chat in there. It's not like you can, you know, a Twitch, you have to make a Twitch account, of course. You'd have to make your own separate YouTube account and to chat on my chat on YouTube. So YouTube is, let me put it this way, okay? YouTube is an option, all right? YouTube is an option, but it's not a guaranteed good option. It's an option where there's equivalent things for support-wise, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to work because of the chat changing so badly, all right? Now, I know there's other third-party, people have been saying things like DLive and stuff like that. I don't know anything about those third-party streaming websites, right? I don't know anything about those other streaming websites. So, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys in regards to that. You know, I don't know. Oh, hold on. Some shout outs here. It looks like Motopox tipped me $1.30. At least you have other financial support, even if they aren't great. I mean, here's the thing. Yes, you guys will still be able to come by and contribute no matter what. It doesn't matter where I'm streaming. Like I said, tipping is completely separate, and Patreon, they're completely separate from Twitch or YouTube. So even if all these things weren't working out, you could still help me. And, you know, I will need the help. Today, I'm not going to receive any cheers or subs. I don't even know up to what point I'm going to get paid for what I earned on Twitch in April. That's terrible. That's really genuinely 100% terrible. A giant chunk of my income was Twitch income. And now I don't even know what's going to happen with that. You know? This sucks. This really does. It genuinely sucks. I basically got to think about what I want to do, you know? I don't know what you guys suggest. If you guys have any suggestions, one way or the other, whether staying here on Twitch and trying to make it work, or moving to YouTube, or going to another site, I'm all ears right now, basically. You know? Am I canceling tonight's stream? No, I'm definitely streaming tonight. MLB later tonight. I just got to figure out where I'm doing it and how I'm doing it. I'm definitely doing an MLB gameplay stream later tonight at 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. I just don't know if it's here, or if it's on YouTube, or where. I have no idea. Facebook streaming, I don't know about that, man. I don't know about Facebook streaming. That doesn't sound like a good idea to me. Facebook does not seem like a secure or good place to be doing any kind of business. I'm just saying. We're contacting Twitch support help? No. When you get, it's one thing if I was, you know, oh my God, something crazy like this happened and there was no information, right? But I got an official email. It looks to be official. And it happened exactly the same time when all this stuff was turning off. 1:28 p.m. is when people started noticing everyone's chat crowns turned bronze. And then people started noticing, oh, I can't cheer anymore. Oh, I can't sub anymore. You see? So it seems legit to me, right? It certainly seems legit to me. And so that also means no channel points at all. No channel points, no penne points. They don't exist. Yeah, they're gone. Which sucks because that was a big part of our streams. Obviously, the wagering of the points, people were excited for that. You know? Says Randy Savage tipped me $1.30. He says Super Chat is giving money to send a message, but YouTube will take a 30% cut of whatever is put through Super Chat. So, I mean, I understand that. The thing is, right now, for example, with cheering. By the way, I'm kicked out of the partnership program. I can say whatever the hell I want about cheering now. I was never able to do so before. As part of the partner program on Twitch, I was told, you know, you violate the partner program if you talk about bits having any kind of value or whatever. But the truth is, the way it works with bits is you buy them, okay? And then you cheer them to a content creator, and the content creator keeps the bits, and those bits turn out to have a certain financial value or whatever every month, okay? But you pay way more for the bits than the value that they have for the content creator, okay? So, and by the way, I'm just making this up. I have no idea if anything like this is correct or not. But to give you an idea, let's say it costs $50 to buy 4,000 bits. I have no idea if that's correct or not. $50 to buy 4,000 bits. All right. If you were to cheer 4,000 bits on a content creator's channel right now, they would not receive that financial value. They would receive less. You see what I'm saying? So Twitch is taking the cut in the sale of the bits. The content creator doesn't see it because the content creator only just sees the bits, right? But you guys who buy the bits, you're the ones, you're paying that premium up front when you purchase the bits. All right. Now, the thing is, I don't know what bits cost. And I've actually heard that dependent on how you buy bits changes the value of the bits. So if you buy them solely off of like through Twitch itself on a desktop computer, compared with if you buy it through like if you buy bits through your phone, the phone is more expensive because the mobile marketplace or whatever wants a cut. So if you have an iPhone, Apple takes a cut. If you have a Android phone, Google takes a cut, right? That's what I'm hearing. So I don't know anything about this, about how it works. I've never known because I've never looked into it. By the way, like I said, when you're part of the Twitch partner program, the terms blatantly say in the terms, you can't talk about any financial value tied to bits at all. It says it right there in black and white. So that's why I never have. So I don't know. So you're saying, oh, well, they're going to take a cut of that, right? They're going to take a cut of that. I get that. If I go to YouTube and someone super chats and they take a 30% cut, it's very likely you guys already are paying 30% or more when you buy those bits. It's the same deal. You see what I'm saying? It may very well be exactly the same. I don't know. I don't know at all. I wouldn't have any of the information. So Dooley tipped me $5. It doesn't make sense Twitch would remove your partnership unprovoked. My first step would be try to contact support and ask what happened. And again, I'll do that, but support's not going to get back to me in any timely fashion. The way it works with Twitch support, you write a log, it gets logged in. Oh, someone will answer your log within a day or two. And then you're lucky if they even answer it. And if they do answer it, usually it's a generic form letter response that has no information anyway. That's why I hate using that log system. Everyone does. That's why when people were getting actual partnership people to talk with, there was a partnership program where you would get a direct point of contact. They called them partnership managers. That was very, very useful because you'd have someone to talk with who would actually respond and help you out with issues. The log system is basically garbage. It's meant there. It's like very bare bones support. It's not meant to actually help you really at all. Okay. By the way, we hit $50 in tips, so I put on the Gunner glasses, guys. Tom Bahat tipped me $1.30. Says, "Have you thought about Bitwave TV? It's a good alternative site with a reasonable moderation tool." I don't know anything about it. That's really the purpose of this stream right now, is to talk out options about what I should do. And like I said, my 3 options as I see them As I see them right now, the options are as follows. Number one, stay on Twitch as a non-partner. I don't know if I would be granted affiliate status. Unlikely, I would think. But maybe I would. Stay here as an unpartner, not partner. And there would be no cheering, no subbing, or anything like that. And the support would have to come solely through tips or patron pledges. Pledging to my Patreon. Okay? Or I guess also buying merch from my Teespring store. Those would be the three options of ways that you could contribute. But obviously what would have to happen is all the people who were subbing, all the people who were cheering, I would need you guys to convert over either to Patreon or to tipping me, because I need to make up for that income. Like I'm telling you guys, about roughly 50% of my income a month is usually what I make on Twitch, if not more. So all that's going to go to zero, right? That's not good. All right? So that would be, that's option number one. Option number two is say, well, I guess we leave Twitch and we go somewhere else, likely YouTube. YouTube, I know I can stream on there. I've already done it. I know that I qualify for things like their super chats and their subscription program and all of that. I could enable that if I wanted to. Day one, I could start receiving income from that. All right. But I'm in a situation basically where, like, you know, I don't know if I want to do that because I absolutely hate the chat on YouTube. The chat is nearly uncontrollable on YouTube. It is. It's nearly uncontrollable. It's chaotic. It's just a running log of comments. It's not like a chat room where you can control it with commands. The few times last year where I got false DMCA claims here on Twitch, I went to YouTube, I did quick streams, and people overwhelmingly, the feedback was, man, the chat over there sucks. I hope you don't have to permanently ever go to YouTube because the chat over there is trash. Okay? And I agree with you. We would have to really work hard to have bots in place, to have moderators who can actually log into YouTube and moderate via YouTube, because that's what it is. You have to make a YouTube account and moderate through your YouTube account. And even then, you know, it would probably be, I'm talking weeks to months of pain, right? Weeks to months of pain trying to figure out how to make it work and make it reasonable. And I don't want people, I want people to just come and chill and have a good time with me on my streams. I don't want it to have to be, now look at all this nonsense happening, right? That would not be ideal. You know what I'm saying? But it may be something I have to do. I don't know. Now, the third option is go somewhere else. I already got two suggestions, DLive and Bitwave. I don't know anything about either site. I don't know if one is better than the other, you know? So what do you guys think? I mean, I'm all ears. And by the way, again, guys, please, since I can't receive any income now from Twitch right now, if you could tip me today, please do. I need to help you get tips regardless, but please, if you can tip me, please do. Okay? What would you guys suggest? Do you have any preference? Do you think that one thing is better than the other? I'd like to hear impact on this, your input on this. Okay? Stay on Twitch till your last dying breath. Do research on these other platforms. Grand Apple Social says go to YouTube. Stay on Twitch. Make a poll with all the options. I don't know, can we even poll anymore? Was that removed too? I don't know if polling is also exclusively tied to partnerships or not. Yeah, you can't use highlighted messages because penny points are gone. Stay on Twitch until I'm permanently banned, then head over to YouTube. See, I know people absolutely like cheering and subbing. They like those things. They like showing that they're part of a community. They like showing, oh, look, I've been such a long supporter of Phil, right? That I have this crown that shows how long I've supported him. And you guys like the emotes that pop up when you use it. You like the dancing animations and everything. I know you guys like all that. Beastbot tipped me $1.30 and says, might be a reach. Do you think this might have resulted due to conversations regarding the Chauvin trial? No. We didn't say anything controversial on this stream. Nothing at all. Absolutely nothing at all was said controversial on this stream about the Chauvin trial. Anything that was said was cursory and certainly nothing inflammatory at all. Nothing inflammatory at all was said. That's ridiculous. So here's the thing. People are all saying various different theories, and they're all conspiracy theories. Some people are saying, well, you asked for tips. Well, again, I will reiterate what I said many years ago in a row here. So I think it was about, I want to say it was about 4 years ago. I'm trying to remember. It was essentially when I got into trouble because of the way that I was talking on Twitch about, I think it was bits, actually. And I didn't necessarily receive a suspension, but I got an email from Twitch basically saying, it's been brought to our attention the way that you're using language on your streams, and that's a violation of the partnership program. You can't do that. I think in particular what it was there was a stream that was, again, as I told you guys, I haven't had a stream like this in a long time, but a stream where it's basically a fundraiser. I'm trying to raise funds to help out with a big problem. And I don't remember what the problem was. It was 3 or 4 years ago. It was a long time ago, okay? Wow. Well, if this is a real tip, which I'll confirm in a moment, if this is a real tip, this is incredibly helpful for today. Thank you very much. I'll let you know in a moment if this is a real tip or not, okay? It was 3 or 4 years ago. I was contacted behind the scenes by Twitch, and Twitch said, the way that you said something is basically considered a violation of our partnership program, because you were going to do a stream that was going to be considered a fundraiser. Okay, you kept saying the word fundraiser, and when you say that, but you're going to have things, for example, bits involved, that's a violation of the terms of service, because you're implying that if someone cheers during your stream, that's financial support, and that's against the terms of service on Twitch for the partner program. Okay, so that's what I was told. I was basically told that my wording, the way I had said that on streams, that was a violation. I said, well, then I need clarification of exactly what you can and can't say as part of the partner program, because I'm a live streamer full time now. I need clarification. In fact, I would go back and say this was probably 2017, if not 2018, because I remember it was relatively early on when I had done live streaming full time. Okay, so what ended up happening was they came back to me and they essentially said the following: subscriptions, you could basically kind of do whatever you want. You could do subscription drives. You could do goals for subscriptions. That's all perfectly 100% allowed and okay. All right. I was also told, hey, you can say whatever you want regarding tips. Tips are a completely separate entity from Twitch. You could ask for them. You could do drives for them. You could have goals for them. You could do rewards for them. You could do whatever you want with tips. That is 100% allowed, because it has nothing to do with our program. It's separate from our program. All right. I was told this in writing. I have archived emails of this from Twitch in writing saying this. Okay. But what they told me I absolutely could not do was use bits as any kind of an incentive. Like, I can't say, please cheer because financially I need help this month. Can't do that. That's a violation of Twitch's partnership terms of service. Okay. And so, like I said, with that wording, that I had used wording for an event saying, during this event, please come be supportive, it was implied that you could cheer during the event and that would financially support me, and that's against the rules, and that's why I got in trouble. So since then, it's been 4+ years, right? You notice I never do that. Never on my streams would I ever reference like that at all. And you guys directly have asked me over the years, Phil, why don't you do a goal for bits or a goal for cheering? That's why. Because years ago, I was outright told by Twitch, don't do that. They said you're going to be in hot water. That's going to put you in a bad situation with us. You know what I mean? So I purposely have not done that ever. I never reference bits like that, and I never did any kind of a special stream. Let's raise bits. I never had a bits meter on my stream. I never had a bits goal. I always stayed away from doing that. Okay, so to me, for you, you know what I mean? Like, for people saying, the reason that you got kicked out of the partner program is because you talk about tips all the time and you ask for people to support you via tips. No, I'm telling you guys, I had a direct discourse with Twitch support, and they said that's fine. As long as it's not bits, that's fine. In black and white, that's what I was told. And in addition to all of that, I've been doing that for 4 years. I became a full-time streamer in early 2017. So for 4 years, Twitch said that's fine. And now all of a sudden, they banned me from the partner program now? Why now? That doesn't make any sense to me. You see what I'm saying? That doesn't make any sense at all. That you're going to tell me that something they told me was okay to do and I did for 4 years is the reason that they kicked me out of the partner program. Doesn't make any sense at all. Okay? Okay. And by the way, here's another thing. So some people are saying, well, perhaps what happened here is because sometimes you just specifically ask for tips. Twitch is saying, oh, well, basically, when you just ask for tips, that means that that's income you're getting that has nothing to do with Twitch, and Twitch doesn't get anything out of it. Ladies and gentlemen, I make thousands of dollars on Twitch a month, or at least I was. At this point, it looks like I probably won't be able to anymore. But I was making thousands of dollars on Twitch a month, out of which Twitch was taking cuts. You know what I mean? Like I said, every single time that you guys bought bits, okay, every time that you guys bought bits, they made money on that. Okay, they did. They made money on that. Every single time that you guys sub, they make money on that. I was making thousands of dollars a month on Twitch, and they're getting a big cut of that. So despite the fact that, yes, I make tips, no, they are making money on me streaming on Twitch. So what you're telling me is that, and by the way, people are being silly. Oh my God, Phil made thousands of dollars on Twitch. Of course I did. You can do you put 2 and 2 together. Just based on subscriptions alone. You know? But anyway, that's what I mean. Like, I don't think Twitch banned me from a partner program because I'm mentioning tips. They told me I could do that. I've done it for 4 years, and now all of a sudden it wouldn't become an issue. There's got to be something else that happened behind the scenes. I don't know what. And I'll be very honest with all of you. All right? When Dr. Disrespect got banned last year with no explanation, supposedly, again, we don't know publicly what really transpired behind the scenes, but when he got banned with zero explanation, all right, that is a red flag. That is a huge red flag that Twitch will do whatever it wants and there's no recourse. They could just get rid of you and not have to justify it, even if someone as big as him, you know. Is there something I've said and done over the years? Remember, keep in mind, I started streaming on Twitch in 2013. Is there something I've done in the last 8 years that they just don't want me here anymore? If that's the case, then they would have banned me, like they did with Dr. Disrespect, right? They outright banned him from Twitch. And they didn't do that to me. So I just don't know what's going on. I am 100% confused. I just don't understand it. And the thing is, I might not ever get an answer. Like I said, what I will do when I'm done with this stream, I will put in a log with Twitch. I will let them know, hey, I got banned from the partner program. I don't know why. And by the way, I have to update all my stream info now. This is just chatting. Right? And I have to also update this to say, Phil discusses the future. Let's just say that. Crap, I screwed all that up. Phil discusses the future of his streams. Is that what that says? I hope. I hope I didn't misspell it. Okay. But yeah, like, I just don't know what happened. I would say it can't be me mentioning tips. It can't. I've been doing it for 4 years. They told me I could do it. Right? It can't be that they feel I'm violating their overall terms of service, or I would have been banned outright from the site. So I have absolutely no clue what they think that I did to violate their partnership program. I'm at a huge loss at this point. You know, I think your guess is as good as mine, because all we can do is hypothesize, because I guarantee you I will ask them and they will not answer. Right? They're probably not going to answer at all. Right? Right. Music Record says, if it was for copyright music, they would have banned me. DMCA takedown. It wouldn't have been partnership removal. Right? All right. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Harvick tipped me $400 and says, I normally don't contribute, but this is a good time for it. I've been around since 2011. Yes, thank you, Harvick. And this is a legit tip, by the way. So let me update the leaderboard. Thank you so much, Harvick, because right now I need the help. I can't get help any other way, right? Like, literally, this is the only way I can get any help is through tips. So thank you for tipping. Very generous of you. And obviously, the tips go for the stream. Not to say this is a normal stream or whatever. Right? Thank you for that. So obviously now, we're going to have a poll for a vest. Let's do a poll for a vest. By the way, guys, it's too hot for the platinum vest today. So, beige, blue, red, denim, camo. I can't wear the platinum. It's too hot. It's like 90 degrees in here. All right? Everyone but the... Plus, we wore the platinum yesterday anyway. So, the platinum should already be eliminated. Okay? So, can we get a poll? Or I can't do polls. I can't do polls anymore. They're gone? There are no polls anymore. Not allowed. Wow. Well, forget that. All right. Well, I'll just grab a vest then. What I'm thinking is we will still be able to do some of the stuff. Like, for example, correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't there a way through Nightbot to do polls? Right? Isn't there a way via Nightbot to do polling? I think there is. I think you can set up commands and things via Nightbot to do that stuff anyway. So maybe we can get back things like polling and things like that. I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think you can, right? I just will have to look into it. All right, also, Shirtless Mofo tipped me $1.30, says YouTube super chats and super stickers are not available in my region, unfortunately. I just checked. I'd have to use a VPN there, it seems, but I'm not sure if that would work. I have no idea. I don't know anything about that. Keep in mind, the option to tip would always still be there. Or you could pledge to my Patreon or both. Okay? Plum Gorl tipped me $1.30 and said you should put in your support log now since we're talking about it. You'll hopefully get a response sooner than later. I mean, I could if you really want me to. I can't do it here. I have to go to my PC to do it. But I'm not expecting any kind of a happy resolution. SD Chargers just tipped me $2. Says, was it maybe because you mentioned a Bits leaderboard and talked about people getting first place? No, that's fine. Bits leaderboard's integrated. That's fine. That's totally allowed by Twitch's terms of service. And also, Fears and Dreams to be $2. I just got here. Can you explain what's going on? Yeah, out of nowhere, during my Danganronpa stream, Twitch terminated my partnership with no explanation at all. None. No legitimate explanation. Just, you're terminated, period. This was over an hour ago now. So now there's no subscriptions. There's no cheering. People are getting refunded for their subs. But the weirdest thing about it is, not only did I not receive an explanation, but I'm not banned from Twitch. I'm obviously still here streaming. So I have no clue what I could have done to get me kicked out of the partner program. For what people are saying, I'm not the first person. So people are saying Destiny and someone else also were somehow kicked out of the partner program, but still allowed to stream on Twitch. And so they do. I don't know if I'd be able to get into the affiliate program and then at least get some of get some of my emotes and things back. I don't know how it works. Chipe tipped me $4.20. In my opinion, you should have picked the gray vest. Motopox tipped me $1.30. Said Twitch plays favorites. They brought back the girl who gave her cat vodka after a few days, even if she was permanently banned. Well, I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about that at all. If you guys do, I mean, if you really want me to put in the log, I'll do it right now. But I don't see the point. I don't think I'm going to get any response. I don't even know where you put in the fucking request log at this point. I don't even know. Because it's, you know, I don't even know where the fucking log system is. Right? But I'd have to go over to the PC to do it. I can't do it on this laptop. I'd have to go over to the PC to try to figure it out. All right, give me a second. I'll go over and do it. You'll give me like 2 minutes to do it. 3 minutes. I have to find it though. Hold on. I don't know where it is. I don't know. Where the fuck is it? here? Let's see. Setting. I have no idea. Help. This is probably it. Contact support. Alright, here we go. Now, let's get this. That doesn't work. Prime Gaming purchases submit feedback Twitch at general. Watch parties. Oh my god, I have no idea. I'll never figure this out, guys. I'll never figure this out. Here's why. I will never figure out how to submit this log because their system only has drop downs you can choose. I don't even see one that says anything about partnership. I don't even see a section that says partner. I see affiliate onboarding and stuff like that. I don't see anything on there about talk to us about partnership. Like I clicked on general account suspension and it says your account's not suspended. So that I can't do that. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go or what to do to even do this. The Twitch support Twitter doesn't work. Twitch support Twitter is not a active support Twitter at all. All that does, it tweets out updates for general things on the site. If you tweet them, they don't respond. That's not a support helpline or anything. So, I don't know what to do. I'm going to keep looking, just so you know. I'm looking there trying to figure it out. I don't even see an option there that says, oh, your partnership was suspended. There's nothing there about that. I don't see it at all. Okay. All right, Shang, I'll see you later. I'm gonna be streaming MLB later tonight. I don't know if it'll be here or not. We'll find out. Okay. All right, let me try again. I'm gonna go look again. Okay. Yeah, only iced coffee. Go ahead. He says he's friends with a Twitch staff member. He can ask him what to do. By all means, please do. I'm gonna look again, but I don't think that there's a log that I can submit for this issue. I don't see it. Yeah, it's not general. It's none of these. Not purchases, not fees, none of these. Yeah, I need to do a category. Forces you to. None of those. Alright. Hello. Today, during a live stream, I was here we go. 2013 and have done it as a full-time job since 2017. Being removed with no reason or recourse is going to dramatically change the way that I run my business. I would appreciate some info. What happened? Why was I indefinitely suspended, terminated from the partnership program? 2. Why wasn't I banned outright if this was a TOS violation? 3. Can I apply and qualify for the affiliate program so I can at least have emails moving forward? Review and advise. Thank you. Okay. What the fuck? What are you talking about? Let me copy this. A generic error. What the fuck is this? Affiliate onboarding. Hold on. Twitch log. Okay. Alright, so here's the deal, guys. Here's what's going on, okay? Number one, I'm trying to write this log and ask them, why was I banned from the partnership program? Because you didn't give me any reason. Alright, I'm saying, I've been a Twitch partner for 8 years. I was a partner back in 2013. And here we are 8 years later, and now all of a sudden they think that I don't deserve to be in the program for some reason. What's the reason? The second thing I'm asking them is, can I at least get back as an affiliate? Because at least if I'm an affiliate, I can still have emotes, right? Like, I could still have emotes on my channel and stuff if you're an affiliate, I think. I'm not 100% sure about that. But I'm filling this whole form out, and then when I go to click, and there's an error. So now I got to see if I have to copy, paste, and redo the whole thing or not. I don't know. All right? So that's basically what in a nutshell, that's what I'm writing. Okay? I'm trying to be very courteous and just find out what the hell happened. I bet I'm not going to get any answer, though. All right. Okay. So I don't know what the fuck this is like. Let me refresh this page. Okay. Alright, well, see what happens. Probably ain't gonna do nothing though. Okay. Alright. So anyway. Phew. Alright, anyway guys, I was supposed to take a break. I have to piss really bad. Can you give me like, let's do this. Oh, by the way, I stopped recording. I don't even know when. Probably when I was typing the log, it stopped my recording. Okay? Here's what we'll do. Let's take a very short break. I can't run ads anymore for the ad break regardless. But let's take a very short break. Oh, actually, hold on. Jack I Thug tipped me $1.30. So what happened to my subscription to my cheer score? We already explained that. And then Not Again tipped me $1.30. And he says, maybe you did a tweet last night about big companies talking about the Chauvin verdict, the way they couldn't ban you because it didn't happen on their site. No, that's not true either. They could ban you on the site now. That's actually the new their new terms and services, they could ban you on here for a thing you do anywhere on the internet, actually. So, I don't think it has anything to do with that. I didn't mention Twitch at all. I didn't even know Twitch put out a tweet. Did they? I had no idea. I was actually looking at, like, PlayStation and all these big companies. I had no idea that Twitch even put out a tweet about the Chauvin verdict. So, anyway. Let's take a break. I got to use the bathroom. Let's take about a 5-10 minute break. And I'll come right back and we'll keep talking. Okay? But I need a break. Like, I was supposed to take a break half an hour ago. All right? Fair enough? Let's take a short break. I'll come back. And then for another hour, we'll discuss the future, what you guys want me to do. Because tonight I'm doing a stream, and I got to figure out what I'm going to do. All right? Okay, guys, thank you very much. I will see you in a little bit. All right? Okay. All right. Hold on. This obviously is not the right screen. All right, you guys ready? All right, let's talk. It's a very serious rest of the stream where I'm going to talk with you guys about the future and need your feedback, okay? You ready? Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Whether you're live on stream right now watching me on Twitch or whether you're watching this video on demand on my YouTube channel, DSP Gaming, something happened today, completely and utterly unexpected, out of left field. Yes, it's shocking. I don't know what's going on. I'll, in a nutshell, explain what happened, and I'm going to tell you about what I'm going to do moving forward. It's very important that you guys know what to do about the future of my content, where to watch me and everything, because I've come to a determination, at least for the short term, and also for the long term. All right? So, earlier today, I'm streaming, as usual, in the afternoon. Absolutely nothing controversial or anything going on. It's just a normal gameplay stream for me. In fact, quite the opposite. I'm streaming Danganronpa V3, and the game's doing all this sexualized jokes and stuff, and I'm just I'm cringing through it and saying, man, I just want to get past this and get to the murder mystery, because that's really the appeal of the game to me. Completely different from the person I used to be 10 years ago, right? When I used to be just as perverted as the writers of that game, but I'm a very different guy now, all right? Right in the middle of me streaming, I'm kicked out of the Twitch Partner Program. Inexplicably. There was no explanation at all. It was just an email I received from Partnership Removals saying notice of indefinite suspension and termination for Darksydephil, saying that my partnership is indefinitely suspended and terminated. Period. It doesn't say what I did for that to happen. It doesn't explain anything about this stuff at all. It's just, you're out. Okay? You're out. And quite frankly, you know, when it happened, it shocked me because I wasn't expecting it at all. By the way, I don't know what just happened because someone just tipped and there's no pop-up on the stream, and I don't know why, because there were pop-ups before. So I don't know what happened there. Why are there no pop-ups now? What the fuck? Hold on. I don't know why there was no pop-up. Yes, John, man, this is your tip that just came through. But for some reason, it didn't show up in stream. It apparently didn't pop up in Stream Elements. I don't know what's going on. I certainly don't want to start fucking around with Stream Elements right now. I hope Stream Elements is okay. Seriously. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it's because they logged me out. Oh, I think I know what happened. I was logged out of Stream Elements completely because when Twitch removed me from the partner program, it changed all the data. You see? So now there's no cheering. There's no subbing. All that's been delinked from my Stream Elements, so I needed to re-log in for Stream Elements to work again. Apparently it, like, timed out. I think that's what happened. Anyway. Hopefully it works again. Okay? I hope. I hope it works, because I wanted the pop-ups, obviously, to happen here for contributions. So, by the way, John, man, thank you for a $34 tip. He says, sorry about this. It sucks what Twitch did to you. I mean, yeah, let's talk about it. Because, like I said, I talked to my wife, and we've come to a determination about the future, at least short-term and long-term. Thank you for now our $500 in tips. I really need the help right now, so thank you so much for that. Okay? All right. So, here's what happened. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, I'm removed from the Twitch Partnership Program with no explanation whatsoever. Zero. And when this happens, everyone on the stream starts seeing things happen. Like, they're like, oh my God, my subscription... my crown in the chat now is only bronze. Oh my God, my crown's gone. Now I have a purple star instead. And people are like, oh, I can't cheer. Uh-oh, the penne points are gone. Everything disappears on the fly during the course of the stream. Okay? Now, during the course of that stream, we talked a little bit, and I tried to determine what I was going to do, because honestly, I don't know what to do. All right. The way that this seems to be worded, it doesn't seem to me like I'm going to be back in the partnership program at all. It seems to me like they made this determination, that this is the end of me being in the partner program for whatever reason. I have no idea what I did to violate the terms of service. The only time I was ever told I was close to violating partner program terms of service ever in the 8 years I've been in the partnership program was in 2017. I said I was going to do a special fundraiser stream, but that cheering was going to be a part of it. And I was told directly by Twitch, you can't do that because a fundraiser cannot have cheering involved because it's part of the terms of service that says that bits do not have any financial value, nor can they be referenced as such. So by running a fundraiser and saying, oh, I hope that you'll cheer, sub, and tip during this fundraiser, you're implying that bits have financial value, and that's a violation of the terms of service. So I got in trouble for that way back when. But I was told directly by Twitch back then, you could do whatever you want with subs, and you could do whatever you want with tips. You could do goals. You could do whatever you want. It's all allowed. There's no problem with that whatsoever, okay? I have this in writing. I have emails from Twitch stating this. So, for 4 years, I've been a full-time streamer on Twitch. I've never had an issue with the partnership program at all. Never once did they say, oh, you're violating the terms of the partnership program or this or that. Nothing. All of a sudden, today, I'm dropped from the partnership program. No explanation. No warning. The only recourse I have, because the thing is, I don't have a direct line of contact with Twitch anymore. I used to have a partnership manager who talked to me about this stuff. And apparently, they laid him off. Apparently, he doesn't work for the company anymore, and they never replaced him. So because of that, I have no one at all to talk to at Twitch about this. Zero. No contacts at all. The only thing that I can do is write them a generic log. A generic log to their help address and say, hey, can you help me out? What's going on? So I did that earlier, just so you know. Number one, I wrote in and said, why was I kicked out of the partnership program? You gave me no explanation. Can you tell me what happened? And number two, the other thing I asked is, can you at least like put me into the affiliates program? Even if you've made the determination you don't want me to be able to have subs and cheering and stuff like that, can I at least be in the affiliates program? So that way, at least, you know, my channel followers have some emotes and stuff. At least we'll have something, okay? Now, the other very weird thing about this, I'm not banned from Twitch. I'm still here. I'm still streaming. This happened 2 hours ago. I'm still streaming on Twitch. They haven't banned me for anything. And people are telling me that there's other people this has happened to as well. One person that they're bringing up is Destiny. Now, I know for a fact that Destiny is someone who was bringing up political stuff all the time. That guy was constantly getting into hot water for things he was saying on his stream that were political statements, right? So I think that he's already been, like, suspended and banned from Twitch for doing stuff like that. I don't do that. I make it an outright, thing that I do not talk about this stuff at all. I purposely make it so that I don't talk about this stuff at all, because I don't want my streams to be a violation of Twitch's terms of service. If there's something extreme like what happened with George Floyd last year, yeah, then you got to talk about it, right? COVID, of course, it's a worldwide affecting thing. We'll talk about it on the stream, but it's not a focus. I said I don't like to do political stuff on my streams, so I can't imagine that could be the reason why this happened, all right? I just have no idea. Now, some people are actually hypothesizing, all right, that when I turn off this stream right now, I will be banned from Twitch. Some people are hypothesizing this right now, okay? I don't know. It could be true. It might not be true. I have no idea. I don't know what's going on. Why wouldn't they just ban me now? It doesn't make sense. Why would they wait for the stream to go off? They would just turn it off. With DMCA, they fucking turn the stream off right away. With DMCA, boom, my stream goes down. So it doesn't make sense to me that they would wait for me to turn off my stream at all. That doesn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's the case. I think they've determined for some reason they don't want me streaming here anymore under the partner program. They're okay with my streams in general, but apparently something I've said and done has irked them that they don't want me in the partnership program anymore. Now, the thing that pisses me off about that is, again, no one ever told me anything, right? No one ever told me about that at all. So it doesn't make sense, you know, like, I don't know. I'm completely confused. I'm as confused as all of you right now as to what the hell is going on. Will I actually be banned from Twitch when I turn off the stream? Maybe, maybe not. I don't get it. I'm completely in the dark, just like all of you. Could this be a Dr. Disrespect situation? I don't know. I'm just as confused as all of you. All right. Well, not again. Thanks for the $1.30 tip. Again, people have all these conspiracy theories and speculations. I'm not going to address them because here's the thing. You could say a million things. You could say, oh, it's because trolls reported you. You could say because this. No one knows. No one knows what's going on at all. So because of that, we can't say. If I get an answer from Twitch, all right, great. If I get an answer via email, here's what happened. Great. I love that. I don't think I'm going to get that at all. I'm being honest here. I don't think I'm going to get any kind of an answer regarding why I'm kicked out, right? I just don't feel like that. I think that instead they're just gonna leave me out, and maybe after I'll get banned. Maybe after I turn the stream off, I will get banned from Twitch. Maybe not. Again, I wish that I knew. I wish I knew what was going on. All that being said, right now it's about the future. Right now it's not about, you know, what are we gonna do in the past or what caused it. It's about the future, right? So it's this simple. We need to figure out what's going on. For me, here's my opinion. All right, I have streamed on Twitch since 2013. I have people on here who've been some of my longest followers ever, anything I've ever done. There's people who, like, Super Blind Man. He followed me on Twitch since, like, day one. Okay? So, it's crazy that I have such a long-standing, very supportive community here on Twitch. You guys have been here since through thick and thin, you know? And I'm afraid that if I were to leave Twitch and move to another community like YouTube, or like people said, there's a Bitstream, there's a DLive, there's options for me out there. There's definitely options for me out there, okay? I'm afraid that if I were to leave Twitch and go somewhere else, that I would lose some of you. I don't want that. I like the community that we've built. I like the fact that every day I can turn on this stream consistently. You guys come and chill with me. You know, we know each other. We have a good time. We have fun conversations. That's part of the organic experience we have. And by moving from here to another place, I'm concerned that I will lose that. That there's people who will follow me and will not follow me to say YouTube or another streaming site. I'm 100% afraid of that. I am. I think that there's people who won't. They'll say, I'm just not going to follow you over there because I don't like that place. I watch you on Twitch because I like Twitch. I don't want to go anywhere else. All right? I think there will be a chunk of people who will. No matter where I go, they will support me no matter where I go. So I'm not like saying, oh God, this is the end of the world. It's not. It doesn't matter what decision I ultimately make. I feel that people will move and support me no matter where I go. All right? But I do feel that there will be a loss. No matter what happens here, there will be a loss. And that sucks because I don't like being forced into a loss situation when I don't even necessarily know that I did anything wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand the whole situation. It's just, it's incredibly frustrating, and I hope you guys understand that I'm not happy with it. You know, obviously I wish that things were in a better situation. I don't know why this has happened, but I'm basically being forced between a rock and a hard place. All right? I'm being forced between a rock and a hard place here to determine what I'm going to do moving forward. Okay? So, all this being said, I just took a brief break, and I went downstairs and talked with my wife. By the way, Motopox tipped me $1.30 and said Twitch should have given you a warning, right? I mean, you think they should have. Since I've never done a violation of their terms of service of the partnership program ever before, you would think that they would have said, oh, you know, here's what's going on. Don't ever do that again. That's what they did 4 years ago. They gave me a warning and said, don't talk about bits in any kind of a financial capacity. So I never did ever again. Okay? So I honestly don't know. Okay? So I went downstairs and I spoke with my wife. By the way, Kat is completely upset. She's crying. I don't blame her. I'm tired of this abuse. I'm tired of being the guy who gets beat up. I'm tired of the guy. There's people on this site right now on Twitch. All right? They are doing gross stuff. They are doing sexualized stuff. They are preying on their audience. They are doing messed up stuff right now. They are in the partnership program, but I'm not. I'm a guy who just sits here and plays games and has fun on a daily basis. But I'm somehow the target. I'm the one who has to be harassed. I'm the one who has to be attacked. I'm the one who still to this day has to put up with this bullshit on a daily basis. What did I do? And again, if this were the Phil of 10 years ago, who constantly was saying over-the-top disgusting sexual stuff, racial stuff, I could kind of understand because all businesses have turned away from that. I haven't done that in years. I purposely, since I became a full-time streamer, I rebuilt myself from the ground up to be a different kind of person and a different kind of content creator. I don't want to be the person who only gets over because of overly over-the-top content anymore, right? I changed myself. That now, it's all of us having a good interactive time together on a stream, having fun with games, having legitimate conversation. It's not about what ridiculously stupid thing will Phil say today, what drama will happen because of the result of Phil playing a game or a stream. It's not like that. It's very different now. In fact, people tell me this is where I come to chill. This is where I come to relax. This is where I come to unwind. This is where I come to have a good time with Phil and not have to worry about all that drama shit, right? And I'm right there with you. I just don't want to deal with that stuff anymore. All right? I don't. I just want to have a good time with games, and that's what I've been doing. Recently, the last several years, you guys have outright told me, today I'm playing Danganronpa, I'm cringing at the sexual content in the game, the sexual innuendos and stuff, and you guys are laughing at me because like, it's the old man who's embarrassed at sex jokes. Yeah, I don't care for them anymore. I don't like that stuff. I've tamed myself to not be politically charged, to not do sexualized content, to not do racism and generalized cultural content. I don't do that shit anymore. So I'm tired of being the one who gets beat up. I really am. I'm tired of the guy who has to take every negative consequence for everything when I am nowhere near at a level of ridiculousness as some of these other people who are making a giant living, making way more money than I ever did doing this. Okay? I'm fed up. I feel right now I'm being incredibly mistreated. I feel that 100%. Okay? I do. I feel like this is not fair. What did I do to constitute being removed from the YouTube partner program? If you're telling me those people are okay and I'm not, like, what on earth is going on here? Something drastic has changed within the ranks of maybe Twitch management of the way that they're judging channels. I have no idea. But what the hell did I do to constitute me getting removed? My streams are tame as hell. Tame as hell. I don't do ridiculous things outside of the stream that would get me in trouble. None of that, man. None of that. You don't come to me for the drama, man. You don't, you know? So all this happening is just like... So anyway, let me tell you the determination, all right? The determination of what's happening here. First of all, thank you. I got an anonymous $2 tip. And then Annie Ru OK69 just tipped me $5. Said, really sorry about all this. Hope this helps a bit. Thank you guys for the tips today. Here's the deal. All right? Here's the deal. For the short term, and at least to see if we can make it work. All right? Unless I get banned from Twitch when I turn this stream off, which might happen, I would like to try to see what happens if I stream further for the rest of this week on Twitch. All right? I want to see if I stream on Twitch, not in the partnership program, can I still make enough to make a living? Now, here's the thing. I have sub goals in effect. Excuse me. I have tip goals in effect, right? That's great. That's my only income now. It used to be, oh, you can cheer, you can sub, you can tip, you can do all those things, and people would make their choice. And I'll be honest with you, every month on Twitch, probably I would make a certain amount on tips separate from the things I did on Twitch, but then I had income from Twitch from subs and cheers. And that's a giant chunk of my income with the sub and cheers. That really added up. That's a huge chunk of my income, all right? The only way that I can make this work and stream on Twitch without being in the partner program would be if I get significant increase in support via tipping. It's the only way. Or if everyone who was subscribed, and we're talking how many people were subscribed? 883 people go over to my Patreon and pledge to my Patreon, right? The Patreon's always existed. Patreon.com/Darksydephil. It's always existed. You guys could always pledge to that. But people told me, since I became a live streamer in 2017 as a full-time thing, everything should be integrated into the stream. Make it so that there's sub goals instead of Patreon goals. Make it so that there's rewards for subs. Make it so that, you know, the cheering has a nice pop-up. You guys always wanted that. So I did exactly what you told me. All right? I did exactly what you told me. And I think it worked out well. But now I'm in a situation where that's all going away. This is gone, and this is gone. these two things are gone. At the end of the stream, these two things are being removed from the leaderboard. It's just going to be about this over here. All right? So, if you guys are okay with that, for all of you who were subbed and all of you who were cheering, tip me instead. Then I could probably still stay on Twitch and make this work. All right? But that's a big change. That's, you know, you have to have a PayPal account. You have to try to make a verified PayPal account, right? And you're going to have to tip me through there. That's the only way. It's unless, again, if you become an ongoing pledgee to my Patreon, that's kind of the same as subbing, you see? But outside of that, there's no other way that I can get any kind of support here through Twitch. They've shut it off, right? So please understand that. This is not something that I want. This is a forced change. This is an absolute forced change. So, like, the goal we have, here's the thing. I tell you guys all the time, we have a goal of $100 to stream. And basically, if I can hit that $100, plus there's some supplementary support from Twitch, whether it's subbing, cheering, whatever it may be, okay? Usually, that's enough, and I can afford this. I can pay my bills. I can do everything. Because, again, my whole life is this stream. My whole life is being crowdfunded by this. So, that's it. I can do it. I can afford everything, make ends meet. I told you, this year is the best year for me right now financially, because it looks like if everything goes according to plan, I don't have a giant loss of income, I will be able to afford all my taxes normally like I'm supposed to, and I won't owe back taxes next year. For the first time in many years, I won't owe back taxes. I'll be on track for financial recovery, okay? But now this happens, right? Out of nowhere, this happens. So what we're talking about, literally what we're talking about here on this stream, okay, is, you know, basically this sub goal, or excuse me, this tips goal has to be dramatically increased. But is that going to work? Are you guys going to say, okay, I understand that Phil just got kind of screwed over. We don't know what happened. I will tip him if he continues to stream on Twitch, and he'll make his living doing that, right? Will you do that? Are you willing to make that change? Are you, right? I don't know if you are or not, you know? I think some people have told me over the years I prefer to just do cheering and subbing because those are things you can do with a credit card. Those are things you can kind of do anonymously behind the scenes. You don't need a PayPal account, you know? So, I get it. And that's the thing. Like, this is a tough decision for me because I love being on Twitch. I've told you guys a million times. Building this community has been a really fun thing. The organic nature of our interactions or whatever, right, has been amazing. It's been outstanding. It's been really good. And my problem here is, for example, there's some of you every day who cheer all the time. Major Riot is one of them. He does the Chef Boyardee cheers, right? Are you willing to convert over? Are you willing to convert over, and instead of doing those cheers, you know, Major Riot, will you tip me $1 every time that you do those silly messages that I appreciate and I think that they're funny and part of the culture of the stream, right? Or is that out of the question, right? I don't know. But that's essentially what it would be. It would have to be you jump from one to the other. It's the only way that I can keep doing this on Twitch without being in a partner program. That's the only way it will work. Straight up, being honest with all of you, I wish that there was an alternative. I wish that that was not the case. But what else am I going to do? Right? What else am I going to do? It would have to be that. Okay? CM Major Rice says, no, I will not tip. And he's a longtime sub and a longtime cheerer. So you see what I'm saying? I can't overnight take a giant loss of income. I can't do it. You know, I have to find a way to basically make it even. If I take a dip in income now I can't afford anything again. I'm back to square one. I'm screwed over again. Right? So, I'm not, by the way, someone just said it's not fair to ask for more money. I didn't ask for more money. I didn't say that. I said right now I'm good where I am. I'm asking those who contribute in a different way to move over to tipping. That's not asking for more money. That's saying it's the same amount, just moving from one method to another. That's very different than asking for more money. I'm not saying everyone dramatically double your contributions. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying, are you willing to jump from subbing and cheering, which I can't get anymore, to tipping? Or pledging to my Patreon and then maybe tipping occasionally to make up for the cheering? That's what I'm saying. Right? So if you're willing to do that, great. But if people are going to outright say, I am 100% against it. I'm 100% against, you know, doing that change, then I don't know what to tell. The only thing I could do The alternative to staying on Twitch is to go to YouTube right now. Because with YouTube, it's already set up. I already have everything arranged because I have ad revenue through YouTube, right? That everything else also would go through there. So if I were to go to YouTube and start streaming on there and I enabled monetization options on there, you'd be able to do super chats. You'd be able to subscribe to the channel. I think they call it something different there, but it would be some kind of a paid program. I would have to figure out how do you do things like emotes. I know it exists. I don't know the ins and outs of it. That would be me having to over time figure that out. All right. But I can tell you right now, outright people are telling me if you go over to YouTube, I'm not following you. Right? So it's kind of like what's the least of either evil, right? What's the lesser of two evils? Is it stay on Twitch and have to make everyone tip me? That's the only way I can accept tips and hope for the best because, quite frankly, there's nothing else I can do about it. Or move to YouTube and enable everything and hope that people will jump from Twitch to YouTube and still do the things that they were doing all along, right? I don't think either is certain. I think either is going to be interesting to see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen. All right. But I need to figure this out. Okay? I need to figure this out. It's not going to be easy no matter what. It's not going to be easy. I'm just being honest, I know either way, it's going to be one or the other. See, so Only Iced Coffee says, I would prefer you stayed on Twitch. He really wants me to stay on Twitch. He said that he would tip me to make up for things like subs and cheering. Major Riot says, if you make me, if you're asking me to contribute via tipping, I'm not going to do it. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, how do you do it? Like, I don't know what the best option here is. All right. So let's see here. By the way, a couple quick shout outs and I'm going to tell you my determination. All right. Snow Carl, no, that has nothing to do with it. Thank you for the tip. Randy Savage should be $2. That there's a streaming site called Trovo, owned by Tencent. They actually own PUBG and Riot Games, and they have stuff. Okay, it's another option. I don't know anything about that. I never heard of it until today. Turbo, a Power Rangers movie, tipped me $1.30. Said, would I lower the tips minimum? Right now, the tips minimum is $1. $1.30. That's basically a 100-bit cheer. So, no, I would leave it. I don't see why I would change that. Why would I change that when it's pretty much identical to what I was doing all along, right? It's pretty much identical. I think maybe 50 cents off. It's not a big deal, right? Right? So here's what I'm thinking. Oh, no, that's incorrect now. Here's what I'm thinking after speaking with my wife, all right? Here's what I'm thinking, all right? Short-term idea and long-term idea, all right? Short-term idea, all right? I don't think that I'm equipped, even if I wanted to, I don't think that... Hold on a second. No, nothing there. By the way, Silent Bob tipped me $37. Thank you, Silent Bob, for a $37 tip. I appreciate that. I just checked my email. So that's $551 in tips right now. Thank you for this, guys. Appreciate this support right now. I really do, because I'm going to need it without having any of that other income. No subs and no cheering, right? Okay. Short term. I think what I'm going to try to do, wait this out short term, see if I ever get a response from Twitch. I may not get a response at all, but let's wait. I will see if I can continuously stream on Twitch. It very well may be I turn the stream off and then I'm banned from Twitch. That would suck ass if that happens. If it does, please follow me on Twitter at @TheyCallMeDSP. I'll let you know what's going on. Obviously, then I'm forced to leave. We'll have to do something else. All right. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. It might not happen. It might be that I'm just out of the partner program and I'm good to go and I can still stream here on Twitch if I want. Okay. So that being said, if I could still stream here on Twitch, what I want to do, at least for the remainder of this week, I want to keep streaming on here on Twitch and see what happens. We've got a stream tonight of MLB that's scheduled for 6:45 p.m. That stream was primarily going to be me playing the game and interacting with you guys. Tomorrow, we've got Divinity 2, and we've got the new season of Call of Duty. Friday, we got the premiere of Near Replicant and my old school Street Fighter stream for the week. This is what I have lined up for the rest of the week. Then Saturday was to be my day off. It still will be my day off, by the way. Okay? So, I say, business as usual. Let's stream, right? Let's see what happens. Okay? Let's stream and see what happens. And go from there. Maybe I can get into the affiliate. Maybe if that's the case, at least then you guys can have some emotes and things to use. It would suck. I think with the affiliate program, do you still get polls and do you still have channel points? I think you may still have those with the affiliate program. I would love those. Even if I can't get subs and I can't get cheers, if I could still get some of those cool tools back that we were integrating into the streams and making them really fun and organic stuff, all right, then I hope that I would stay here, all right? And what I would try to do is I would try to raise, like I said, what I was already getting from the cheering, the subbing, and the tipping together. Now I have to try to get just through tips or through Patreon pledges. It's one or the other, all right? So let's see. I think that's what we got to do. Now, this might be completely thrown out if I turn off the stream and they ban me. I don't know if they will or why they would, because they didn't tell me anything to that effect. So let's see what happens when this stream goes down today, okay? But my short-term plan is stay here for the week, see here what happens by the end of the week, try to do all my regular streams every day. It's got to be all about the tips now, and I apologize for that, but that's just how it's got to be, all right? And go from there. Maybe, all right, maybe if I get the affiliate status, I can just get some of the things back, right? Not all of them, but some of the things back. And then it'll kind of almost be similar to what we were already doing. I don't know if that's the case or not. We'll have to see what happens. Chances are, if they permanently ban me from being a partner, I don't know why they would make me an affiliate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get the feeling they're gonna say no, okay? I get the feeling they're just gonna say no, you're not gonna get that at all, okay? But let's see. Now, long term, if immediately I get banned when I turn the stream off, or if, let's say, we stream these next 3 days into the weekend and it's really not working out for whatever reason, I can't get affiliate status, I'm not, the tips are low, I'm not making enough, then if I have to move over to, say, another streaming site, of course, you guys know likely the first one would be YouTube, and I need to do things with monetization over there, then I'll consider it. I don't want to do that. I want to stay here on Twitch with the community I've built. I feel like jumping ship to any other place right now is a bad idea. I do. Now, this could be bad, either way. Like I said, I think this is choosing the lesser of two evils. Staying here, it's going to be a pain to get people to tip and make as much as I was making, which I need to do. I'm in a situation where if I keep making that, I'm good. If I have a dip in income, I'm pretty screwed. All right? So I guess we'll see what happens here. But it very well may be I turn the stream off and they ban me for no reason. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. But that's my plan. So that's the plan. All right? Tonight, usual time, 6:45 p.m. I'm going to try to stream MLB here on the stream. We're going to see what happens. See how it goes with tip support and all of that. Fair enough? I hope it goes fine. I hope that we're all good. Okay? Domino Nova says a lot of people have been unpartnered but not banned. So maybe that's the case. Maybe I was unpartnered, not banned, and I'm good. I don't know. Okay? So that's what I'm going to try to do short term. But if it doesn't work out, let's do a test run for the next few days, especially with Nier coming out on Friday. A lot of people were excited for that playthrough. I get the feeling we'll get a lot of support anyway. Let's see what happens. And if it doesn't work, then I have to change and move somewhere else, then I have to change and move somewhere else. I don't want to, right? Right? So that's my plan. Stay here on Twitch short term. See what happens tonight and later in the week. If it goes well, great. If not, and I have to leave for whatever reason, whether they ban me or because the income just isn't what it used to be, then I guess I move. All right? Fair enough? Fair enough. That's what I'm going to have to do. Okay? Some shout-outs. So someone whose name is all kanji and I can't read tipped me $1.30 and said, I feel for your wife and you. I'm crying over this. You've been my life for the past year. I don't know what to do if you leave or stop streaming. Well, again, I'm not going to stop streaming. It doesn't matter. I'm not stopping streaming. I'm going to be streaming, just might not be here. I'm not ever giving up. I'm not giving up because of this shit. I told you guys, I've been through it all. I've been through it all. I've been banned from here, banned from there, told I'm this, told I'm that, said I did this, said I did that, slandered all over the internet. I'm not going anywhere, all right? I've said this before, I'll say it again. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep striving to do what I love because I know I'm not doing anything wrong. I know I did not violate anything in the Twitch terms of service to get me kicked out of the partner program. I know it. Maybe there was false flagging and shit going on. I have no idea. I know I didn't break the rules. But I'm still the victim of abuse. You know, I'm tired of it. I am. I'm tired of it. But I guess we'll see what happens, okay? Fair enough? Okay. BWT56. Oh, that was this Only Iced Coffee that tipped that? Was that you, Only Iced Coffee? Oh, because you changed your name, so it doesn't show your name anymore. Oh. See, Only Iced Coffee changed his name to a bunch of kanji, so then when he tipped, I can't see his name. That was him that tipped that. Alright. But anyway, don't worry. I'm not going to stop streaming. I will continue to stream no matter what. Just don't know where, okay? BWT56 tipped me $1.30. Said, can you broadcast simultaneously since you're not partnered? The people that want to stay on Twitch can stay. Well, here's the thing. Alright. Hypothetically, if I'm not doing partnership stuff with any website, then yes, I can simulcast. The thing is, will it work? That's double the bandwidth. You're actually streaming the same stream to 2 separate places. That's double the bandwidth being used. Would it work? Or would it lag up and not look good? I don't know. That's number one. Okay? Number two, the thing that I would want to do is, for example, let's say, for example, I have to leave here and I have to go to another site, whatever it may be, whether it's YouTube or Bitstream, or was it BitLive, or no, it was DLive, whatever it may be, whatever it could be. It's just a hypothetical. I don't want to leave here, but I'm just saying, if I had to leave, I would want to try to get into their partner program so that people could do things like subscribe and cheer and do those things during my streams. The problem is, all of those partner programs literally say if you enable the partnership, you can't stream somewhere else the same stream. That they have the exclusive rights. Okay? They have the exclusive... What do you mean? People are saying refresh, it's back. I think he's full of shit. I think it's someone trolling me. Someone fucking trolling me. Refresh, it's back. Someone's trying to be an asshole. Alright, anyway, yeah, someone's being an asshole. No, see, that's the thing. Like, what I'm thinking is, wherever I go, if I can be in a partner program, I want to be in that partner program, right? So wherever I go, they're going to tell me you can't simul stream somewhere else because we now have the exclusive rights to have advertisements and or monetization of your stream while it's live. Right now, if I am not doing any monetization at all of the stream portion, I could do that. Right now, I could have it going to YouTube and Twitch at exactly the same time. Also, there's another factor involved here, BWT, that you probably didn't think of. Chat moderation, right? If I'm streaming to 2 sites at once, number one, how on earth would even I keep track of 2 stream chats at once? It's hard enough to keep track of 1 stream chat going on, right? That's number one, okay? People are just joking. So anyway, that's number one, okay? Number two, you'd need a whole new crew of people to moderate on YouTube, because people can't moderate 2 at once, right? That's impossible. How could you moderate 2 different chats at once? You know? So you're talking, by simul streaming, you're opening a whole new can of worms, unless it's like, okay, I've decided on this site I will have a closed on this site I will have a closed thing, and on the other side I'll have it open. You know what I mean? So it's not gonna happen, okay? Now I don't even know what to believe, because now people are telling me to refresh again. Just for the sake of it, I'll refresh. Just for the sake of it, I'll refresh. Okay? It's probably a waste of time. I have a lot of viewers right now, by the way. Yeah, I know. I knew it. You're wasting my time. Okay. So. By the way, Geek Room now tipped me $5. Says, this sucks. Hopefully you can get partnered again. Yeah, I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't think I'm ever getting partnered again on Twitch. I think once they make that determination, it would put more egg on their face. You know what I'm saying? It would be more egg on their face to go back on their decision than to just say, forget it, we made the determination forever. So what, seriously, what justification could Twitch make to say we permanently banned someone from our partner program, but then we rolled that decision back? Like, you know what I mean? So no, I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's going to happen. I think that we're in a situation here where I am out for good. I already put the log in. We'll find out. I think we're in a situation here where I'm banned for good from the partner program on Twitch. Maybe I can stay as a streamer, though. So, again, so to reiterate, here's what we're doing, all right? I've already put the login with Twitch after losing my partnership status. What happened? Why did I lose it? Can I at least get affiliate status so that way I can get some of the things back that I use, like polls and channel points? Or am I permanently banned for good and I can never get affiliate or partner status? That's number one. That I'm waiting to hear back from them. It may be days if I ever hear back from them. Number two, in the short term, I'm just going to continue to stream here on Twitch. All right, we're not going to have any cheering or subbing. It's just going to be straight up tipping. And I need to basically, in the streams coming the rest of this week, there's 5 more streams scheduled for this week. I basically need to be making as much as I was making from tipping normally, plus combined with when you guys were subbing and cheering. And I don't know if that's possible. I just don't know. Already we got people like Major Riot who are saying, I always would cheer, but there's no way I'm going to tip you. So I just don't know if this is possible or not at this point. You know, I just got to like shrug and be like, I don't know what else to say. So for the short term, the next 5 streams for the rest of this week, because Saturday's my day off, we're just going to do it normally. We're going to stream on here, and it's just going to be me trying to make it work, all right? If that doesn't happen, all right, if that doesn't happen and it doesn't work, then I got to consider moving, and it will be as early as, you know, maybe Sunday, Monday, moving to another site and trying to make it work there where I can be in a partner program and I can immediately get monetization options outside of tips, okay? I don't want to leave Twitch. I want to make this work, but it's going to mean that you guys, the supporters, basically have to be willing to jump over from cheering and subbing and tipping me instead. I'm not asking for anything in additional to what I was already making. I'm asking you to just keep up the support you were always doing, but shift over, because if you don't, I can't make ends meet, and that's the end of this, you know? Fair enough. All right? I mean, that's really all I have to say about it. That's all we can really say about it is that's the situation. And there's no other way to change it. You know what I mean? I have no other power over it. I wish I did. I don't. I have no other power over the situation at all. It's a shitty situation. Either way, like I said, if I stay on Twitch and I can't be partnered anymore, that sucks. If I leave and go to another site that's inferior to Twitch, that sucks. But that's life. I'm not ending my streaming. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to throw in the towel. I'm not going to say, oh, here's just another situation where I'm being abused and treated badly by someone, and I'm going to roll over and give up. Fuck no. Never. Never. You will never hear that from me. You will never hear the words, all right, that because of some kind of adversity, I give up. If I give up, it's going to be because I decide it's the right time to give up, all right? I promise you that. If I decide today is the last day that I feel like streaming, or I want to do something different with my life, or you know what I mean, I will tell you that. But I will never roll over because I've been mistreated, because I've been abused, because trolls have fucked with my life or whatever. I'm never going to give up because of that. Hell no. I will end things on my own terms someday. I don't know when that will be, but I will never just end what I'm doing because, oh, someone decided arbitrarily that something Phil did now gets him kicked out of a partner program, or gets Phil banned, DMCA takedown without reviewing it, or get him banned for streaming it. No, but I'm not. I refuse. I refuse to be told that I'm worse off than some of the people who full-time are doing some of the most heinous things I've ever seen on the internet, and they're allowed to get away with it on a daily basis when all I do is stream my love of games. I refuse. I refuse to be defeated that way, okay? So what I will say is this, you know, don't get too upset. Let's see what happens. Let's play it by ear. I very well could turn off this stream and then be banned permanently, or I could turn off this stream and be back tonight for MLB. I guess we're going to find out together, right? We're going to determine. We're going to see what happens here. And go from there, okay? No, I'm not crying on this stream. What a fucking idiot. Snowcrawl to me, $1.30 says, if you want me to tip, you have to lower tips minimum. I have to pay twice as much per message as I did before with 50 bits. I'm not rich, maybe 50-cent tips. That's not true. That's not true at all. Like, oh, I see what you're saying, Snowcrawl. You were saying that you were cheering 50 bits. Okay, I understand what he's saying. It's not, he's not saying there's more fees. He's saying that he could do 50-bit cheers. You understand? And so he could get in like 2 or 3 with the same cost of $1.30. I understand what he's saying now. It rattled my brain there for a second. He's right. But there's the thing still, Carl. Like, everything's working established with tips. Okay? When you lower the tip threshold, immediately you're opening yourself up to abuse. Someone who's going to come on here and do 40, 50-cent tips that are all insults and shit. And of course, I'll ban them. But you see what I'm saying? Like, the tips thresholds have worked very well the way that they are. And I don't really want to change that. I think that they're okay. To put it this way, the frequency of 50-bit cheers is very low anyway. It is. Compared to other cheers, most cheers that have come in were bigger than 50 bits. If you actually look in scale. So, it makes more sense to leave things as is that works than change things to a different system. You know? Okay. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, that is the deal. I don't know what's going on. I'll do a final check here. Okay. I'll do a final check here. No, I got nothing. You know, I keep constantly checking here and seeing, hey, is there anything, any update? Is there anything here? Nope. So, if I hear from Twitch, I'll let everyone know on social media at They Call Me DSP. In the meantime, this stream's now going to go offline. I'm going to upload the little bit of Danganronpa gameplay that I did earlier. And, of course, the 2 videos that I made here after being removed from the partner program. I'm going to upload those to DSP Gaming. All right. And tonight, excuse me, the late stream tonight will go forward as originally planned, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. It will be MLB The Show 21. I hope you guys will join. And obviously, I hope you'll support it. Because now it's 100% reliant on tips. And if you want me to stay on Twitch, you got to support me with tips. It's that simple. The only way I can stay on Twitch is for you to support me with tips, period. If that doesn't happen, I got to go somewhere else. All right, everyone? Thank you very much for understanding. Thank you for listening. Let's see what happens. Thanks. All right. That's it, folks. What I'm going to do right now, as I've told you, I'm going to end this stream. We're going to see what happens tonight. I have no idea. Like, this is wild. I have no idea what's going to happen. I could turn off the stream and I'm good to go. I could turn off the stream and I'm permanently banned and never coming back. I don't know what's going to happen. So what I will say to you is this, ladies and gentlemen. If this is my final stream ever on Twitch TV, it's been a fun ride these last 8 years that I streamed here. I loved every minute of it. With the ups and downs, we had a great time together, right? But this is not the end. I will still be here, regardless of where I am. I will still be here for you live streaming, whether this is on Twitch or not, all right? I hope to see you tonight on the late stream for MLB. If not, I'll see you for MLB over on YouTube in the short term until we can figure out what else we want to do. All right, everyone? Thank you again overwhelmingly for the support that you showed me. Let's see what happens. That's it. All right, guys? Peace out. Let's take a break. I'll see you tonight, whether it's here or not. I hope here. Whether it's here or not, I'll see you tonight for MLB. All right? Peace out. Have a good night, everyone. Later.